And we back again. And we back again, gang. Dribbler Drown. Y'all already know we a little late, but it's still all love, man. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream. Word to y'all, man. Word to the mother. Word to the motherland. Shout out Africa. Shout out Africa, man. Y'all hearing me from Africa right now. Make sure y'all hitting that like, spamming up that like, man. Hitting that sub. And staying hydrated, man. Staying hydrated. But as you guys can see by the thumbnail, by the title, Dwight Howard said he's about to be in talks with coming back to the NBA, and he's going no place other than the best place with Stephen Curry, man. Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kuminga, Steph Curry, Draymond, Klay Thompson, man. Sounds like magic. Sounds like magic, bro. You damn near now have two Kevon Looney's because, and we just gonna jump straight into it. You feel me? We're not gonna hesitate. We're just gonna jump straight into it because I know we like to drift. Shout out to the past few live streams and all the love we've been getting too. But I know we like to drift. You feel me? I know it's easy to drift, and we just gonna try to hit that topic for at least like the first 10, 15 minutes. Pretty sure we're gonna have a couple guests joining up, man. Shout out to Otaku and Saint who been vibing out with me, been rocking out. They probably be joining up here whenever they free, whenever they get time. But like I was saying, Dwight Howard, that's a big scoop. I feel like anybody who's been watching free agency or just all the great players who haven't really been able to tap in with the NBA or get a contract or done like that. Word to the Noti gang too, you feel me? Word to the Noti gang. But haven't really been able to get a contract or done like that. Dwight Howard's like on the top of that list. He's one of those top guys that everybody feels. Him, Boogie Cousins. It was kind of John Wall a little bit. People starting to say that, but he's had jobs and just hasn't really performed. But yeah, bro, Dwight Howard, he's a game changer. You look at that roster that they got. Everybody's talking about the size and the type of lineups that they'll be able to throw at people. Defense slipping, which I never really thought their defense was slipping. Chris Paul coming, you just can't really play Steph and Chris Paul in the same backcourt too often. But even then, you feel me? Even then, it's a grind. Even then, it's a grind. It's gonna be a grind, and it's gonna be nice to see though. Obviously they'll be getting my guy Saint. Obviously they be getting him on the what's good with the Saint? What's up, bro?
Quarter bird, what's the word?
Hey. That's some OG shit right there. He came in with the vibes. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to hear, man. Shout out my guy Saint.
What's going on, dude?
Not much, bro. Just cooling, sun going down over here. I know y'all you over there in Vegas, so y'all probably got a couple more hours of sunlight.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Type
Buzz.
beat. But yeah, I was just talking about Dwight Howard. I don't know if you have been on Twitter and seen that the headline news, Dwight Howard, the Warriors in talks pretty much like that's the first, and that's not even concrete that that's the team that he's going to go to, but it just sounds like good news to have him back in the NBA first and foremost because he should definitely be here.
I agree. I think it's funny. I just think it's funny after the whole who was it that he was trying to convince to come to Taiwan?
Everybody, anybody who was messing up.
Yeah.
I think even Chris Paul was on that list because Chris Paul started playing bad. He was like, "Shit, come over to Taiwan."
Yeah, so it's like, and we all know, like he truly just wanted to be back in the NBA. I think it's something that like a few of the people in the chat wanted for like a long time.
All right,
So
that
maybe
contract
somebody
probably.
younger, obviously, but but that's like the type of person
How
on
old
the
is he?
table. Is it like 34, 35, maybe?
Yeah, he could probably be a little older than that. Actually, he was like rookie in the year, in like '06, if I'm not mistaken, or '07. Like
Oh
he came
yeah,
in before KD.
yeah,
But then again, you never know because LeBron, he's just like he throws people off. Oh, he's 37, so he's a year under Bron. It looked like for a couple years, LeBron. 37 kind of old. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
But like,
just to be moving down with the court
yeah,
at a certain pace. But if they can mask it, up to where he can set up
yeah,
on the
they
half
get
court, then
true. But he still looks like he's in the best shape of his life. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if he just can stay healthy, I think it'll propel them. To be honest, I mean they still need some defensive inside presence. It's not really their play style there, but that's the biggest thing where I'm already in cahoots looking at Steve Kerr's coaching this year. Anyway, he's in the hot seat. You feel me? Because he gotta come up with a new game plan. It can't be with this team he has at least. It can't be that we got to run everybody at the gym and just get the ball and push the pace. Like, they definitely got to figure something out.
Because he hasn't shown that he can coach a big at all.
Yeah, not
So,
once.
all his play has been small ball outside of Looney. So, and
True. I guess give credit to Looney. That was what I was starting
I
with.
I definitely give credit to Looney. Looney and the system or whatever. Just, I mean,
It's crazy that he works in that system, like not being able to really shoot the ball. Like he can't shoot it. I'm not gonna act like he can't step in for that midi here and there, like if shot clock's running out. But he's just pass man. Like he screen and pass basically from the perimeter. So it is pretty. I don't know. I guess it's just like Draymond. They pretty much play the same role when they can just
yeah.
get a ball, keep moving, and then move that bitch, hit a screen, drop. I hit a lob if I can, or bounce pass. But I don't know. Dwight's 37 though. That's heavy.
Yeah, and I think him and Looney are about the same in that aspect at this point in his career. I mean, like I said, maybe he can still move like that. I ain't watched Dwight play in a long time,
Right.
so I mean, if he can still move like that, and like you said, him still being in really good shape, and he can stay healthy because I know he had back problems. So, uh, I mean, his his tenure in Washington was pretty good, and then obviously with the Lakers again. So we'll
You
see
talking
what
about his second
happens.
stint with
Yeah,
Brian?
yeah,
Yeah, facts. He was a huge piece to that championship. So I I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like he can be their savior, but he kind of damn near can be if he could still just like block shots and protect the rim. Like, that's kind of what they're gonna be missing. Rebounding too, obviously, which they have
right.
good rebounders, but adding a new one, it just adds to the dynamic. Like that's just like a guy like Steven Adams moving around. Like I actually think, like I said, not savior, but could be a good piece.
Right. Like I said, if he's playing the same role as Looney, and you can kind of get like a Looney clone ish type thing out of it,
Yeah.
I think Dwight's probably better on defense. But uh, even when it's like Kavon and foul trouble, because I don't think you play them at the same time at
Yeah,
all.
me either.
Obviously,
I mean,
so when one gets in foul trouble, or obviously one gets injured and shit like that, I think that's where it'll be good not having to not rely on the small ball as much.
yeah, facts. It's that'll be a blessing for sure. Because I feel like that's what kills them down the stretch. That's what's going to with this Chris Paul and Steph lineup. Like teams are just gonna attack them too all game. I mean, I don't see how you don't with it. And it's not like Steph hasn't gotten better on defense, but he still ain't the one that you go into to guard anybody. So I mean, I don't know. He's still undersized. Chris Paul's a year older. He ain't have nothing but probably his worst year of his career last year.
Right.
So I don't know. I know he was hurt, but I would hope that he's healthy. Obviously, I like Chris Paul. He's somebody who I support for sure. But dribble drown is damn near. He's one of the forefathers of the dribble drown. So I,
Right.
like, and I was a huge fan of him when he was on the Hornets. Obviously, I don't know how you couldn't be. Like he was like a second coming of Iverson or something, just like undersized and doing it. But I don't know. He adds
Yeah.
to them because he has great IQ. I don't think you play Chris Paul a lot of minutes either, just like Dwight.
Nah, I think their rotation goes like PG or not PG, uh, GP.
They did get GP. I forgot.
Yeah, GP. I think GP gets a lot of minutes, but I think he'll be playing more at the two. I'm sure. Um,
Yeah, even the three kind of like on defense because he guards. Like he'll guard
yeah,
anybody. Yeah.
they
Um,
still got Moody, right?
Moses Moody's still there for sure.
And then they still got Kaminga. So I think that's where like the two and the three come in, maybe. But
Yeah, I guess they got this adds and gives them depth at any rate. Like they do need more depth because getting rid of Jordan Poole, I just and Dwight, he's not a slouch on offense either. Like I obviously want him to be there for defense, but he can catch some lobs. He can mix in. He was even shooting a three ball. I don't know if he's gonna be doing that for the Warriors, but he was shooting a three ball over there in China or Japan, wherever he was, and
I mean, shit,
that
he was shooting it here.
he was. You right. He was shooting it
He was
here.
shooting it here. Here, I remember it's a couple times early in his career where he's made it from three.
Yeah, that's a fact. Even on the Rockets, you're right. Like I remember bro, and not just that,
That jump shot is ugly as fuck, but I mean, whatever
yeah,
works, whatever works. You know what I mean?
he shoot that. He's strong as fuck. He shoot with
My
like all
God.
hands.
This is fucking all bicep, bro. Just
They still
he's
got
just pushing it over.
they signed Corey Joseph. Not sure how much he'll be playing. I would rather play him over Chris Paul if he could, because he's a smart like vet role player now at this point. Like Corey Joseph been in the league probably like 8 to 12 years.
Yeah, he's been around a while too.
Yeah, so I didn't even know they had him, but they still got Anthony Lamb. I know, bro. Zach and our guy Zach doesn't really like. He don't really like Anthony Lamb too much. He said he doesn't provide much, but I feel like personally, when I watch Anthony Lamb, he just goes out there and he's like a dirty work guy. He gets rebounds, he hits shots here and there. He can put the ball on the floor. He pushed the pace off of a rebound. Like he's not doing too much. He's not even playing a lot of minutes. But I actually like Anthony Lamb. Continuity is always good for role players like that, like the 12th guy and the 11th guy. Like you continuously bringing him back. That's somebody who could be a difference maker if an injury happens. And he got skill. It's just I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know. I think Zach go hard on him, same as he was on Jordan Poole, which I definitely always understood the Jordan Poole disinterest. Obviously, when you were blessed with a guy like Steph Curry, that's just it's hard to live up to that, type shit.
I think it's even harder to do when like you have a play style, like you have a certain play style too. So it's like
Yeah,
when you kind of come off the bench and it doesn't really follow what's going on, like the game plan, and it's just like, all right, like what are we watching?
right. People start to
Because
talk shit and turn
you,
their heads.
yeah, because you see how fluid the offense runs with the starting five and the ball movement and all this and all that, and then Jordan Poole comes in and he has the ball for 15, 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Almost 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he's just dribbling, and then he'll just throw up the wildest shit. Sometimes it'll go in. Sometimes it don't.
Yeah.
So
But
it's like
see that,
I
and
get it, but
my only thing with that though, like that's like a burden of being drafted to a team like the Warriors. That's already like they're trying to they're trying to be a dynasty as you're coming in. Like obviously some people call them one, but I feel like they still feel like they have not something to prove, but just like more to earn. Like they feel like
right.
they still got more to the role. And I just feel like you don't come off a young guy like that. We not gonna always talk about Jordan Poole, bro. I like Jordan Poole a lot, so I'm gonna take it easy on it, but I
I
don't
mean,
know,
the,
bro.
the topic is the Warriors still. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like you don't know how much longer you got left of Clay, Draymond, and Steph, and you gave up one of your future pieces for some Dunkin' Donuts, like you know what
Some
I'm saying,
Dunkin' Donuts,
for
bro.
some Krispy Kreme, like.
Oh
Y'all,
my god, that's just
y'all gave him
crazy.
up for Chris Paul. Damn near straight. I think damn near straight up. Like,
I think it was like a second round pick or something, but like still,
yeah,
it's
it was
like,
something. It wasn't great. Like, you just
yeah,
paid this man a whole lot of money, and
and
or we're gonna pay him a whole lot of money
yeah, and I
just to
guess
trade him for
maybe
next to nothing.
that's what
Which
some
that's
people try to like justify, like they wanted to come off that contract, but it's just like, why'd you even pay him, bro? Like that
yeah,
shit,
because if that was the case and you needed him gone, you could have. You know what I mean? Like,
can let him walk. I
you
mean, when
could
he was a
have.
free agent,
Yeah.
to be honest, you know, no,
Or traded him, or
right?
traded him, and who knows what you could have gotten back in value.
You could have signed him for less money. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody was gonna pay him that money. I mean, maybe because he had a pretty okay like
Yeah, he
playoff
just
run.
came off the. Yeah, they just came off the championship.
Yeah, so somebody maybe would have paid him. I don't know. They probably got scared and spooked, and they was like, "Let's just pay him because somebody will anyway." But I don't know, bro.
I mean,
That's
if
just
he's if he's restricted, somebody got to match it.
yeah,
But I don't know if he was restricted, and I think that was just a extension. Like they was doing it before it even came about,
yeah,
which is unfortunate. Like I said, I don't want to say Chris Paul is nothing, but Chris Paul is also at the end of his career, injury ridden. He's gonna
yeah,
bring you knowledge for sure. Like y'all
yeah.
couldn't have called Rondo though. Like
You feel me?
I would have called Rondo to see what he doing and how much he. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know, bro. It's just to me, it feels like this is like a Lakers move. Like this is what the Lakers do. They go after old people just because based off their name. Like, and it's proven that that's just not a good move. Like you don't really go far. You may add some vet leadership, but do you need that? You got some of the like top tier players of the league on your team right now. Like some of the three of the, I guess, like most decorated players in the league right now as far as accomplishments. So and just based off of this team and this unit. So I don't know, bro. I really and I support Steph. I do want to see him win, especially another ring or at least compete for one more. But
mm,
I it's hard to say that that's going to be a reality. Like we saw what happened with Dame and CJ McCollum, and
yeah, that was just unfortunate.
yeah, bro, like a small guard backcourt, it doesn't win much for you. I mean, I do get that this is the Warriors and they got Draymond and defense is there, but still, bro, I just don't know.
I don't know either. It's a to me, it's still a head scratching move because it's just one you got to wait to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Because if it works, they're geniuses. If not, we know who can fire.
You feel me?
Yeah, like you know what I mean. So it's
And
just one of those things.
it's just they starting to look desperate with this Dwight Howard thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was kind of liking it, but the more I realized that age is a factor, and we don't know. Like that was what it's 2024 season, so that'd be like 4 years. Like I said, he still looked like he in good shape, Dwight, but I just can't. We can't really determine. Like it's I
Yeah,
guess it's hard to
and I
predict.
mean, and he still wants to play. I think that's the most
Facts.
important part
That
is
is a
the
big
fact
factor.
that he still wants to play. He still wants to be there. So he has, like you said, kept himself in great shape to be able to do so. So I think that's and I think one of the things it may be a money issue. I
Right.
Maybe a money issue. You can get somebody to come in for cheap that isn't just a bust. You know what I mean? In a sense,
Yeah.
because I think you could have. I don't even know how many other bigs on the market since what's the name just went to the Kings. JaVale just went to the Kings.
I would have
Christian Wood
definitely
went to the Lakers. I thought
tried to get
that.
JaVale.
I thought, yeah, JaVale back because he was there at one point. Would
Mhm.
have made sense, but I thought Christian would have been somebody who would have been good for their offense.
Yeah, I think he would have
Uh,
been good too. I feel like Christian Wood is a he's a slept on defender just based off and rebounder just based off of the situation he was in. The two
Yeah, he's
situations.
definitely a 2020 guy. I mean, he was hooping in Houston before he got hurt near the end of the season, and then
Yeah.
they kind of just kept him out because obviously he was he was getting moved, but he was hooping before he got injured.
Right. But
I had him on my fantasy team, and yeah,
yeah, facts.
like I mean, I was, and I think that was when was it him and Dwight was there,
Yeah, I think so.
and yeah, because they said bro was hooping,
Yeah,
was
facts.
hooping. He has a cool little mid range game. I think would open up the floor for would have opened up the floor for Golden State. He could have played alongside Draymond or Kevon Looney. So I think that would have been important.
I don't like his attitude though. That's the only thing. When I was watching Mavs games, he
Mm.
pouts a lot if he doesn't get the ball. You know, like
Yeah, because that was a big thing for him before.
yeah, he a
I
pouter.
think
He like to
back
get
in
mad.
Houston.
Yeah, I don't like that. You gotta grow up, bro. Like we just trying to win the game. You can provide so much more than just scoring the ball. Like I get he's a decent scorer, but I don't know,
Nah,
bro.
because had he, I don't know why it didn't work over with the Mavericks, but it should have.
Yeah, I thought it should
It
have too.
it it should have. You let not
I think they needed
Porzingis
more of an
walk,
inside presence too,
but yeah,
because he ain't no inside big. Like you said, he like to
nah,
shoot that little midi, like all that. So
yeah. He likes the power forward position. Like as
mhm.
far as like how we think about it, where it's kind of the center is definitely the inside, where power forward is more like inside the arc towards the area type shit. So
Yeah, what's good, Otaku?
What's good? I hear a lot of
yo,
Christian Wood talk. We talk about them Warriors still.
Yeah, we was talking about the Warriors. He was saying they should have. That's somebody who they should have tried to go after before he went to the
My mic
Lakers.
muted.
Nah. I heard you. We heard you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, what the hell? Because I was gonna say, like, y'all sounded quiet as hell the moment that I like started speaking, and I was like, whoa. There's no way my ass's mouth is shut.
Nah, yeah,
nah, it was really just towards the end.
yeah. I had looked down. I was looking at my phone. My bad. But hell yeah, bro. Like Warriors. We was trying to.
All in all, for me, I was like, fuck. I just got home from work after getting requested to work a little. What I do after that Kawhi Leonard load management, you feel me? Like
I don't know if that was my shit
gotta hold it
or
down and then
Nah,
get to
that's
go
him.
away for
You
a
lagging
few
a little bit,
days.
bro. You was
yeah,
just
you
lagging.
just like skipped through like the whole.
Me? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Did I? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, you did. Nothing too crazy. I just couldn't
like
understand.
that sometimes.
Yeah, the only thing I
Yeah.
heard was load management and then Kawhi.
Oh yeah. Because I got requested to work overtime.
Oh, okay. I would have thought Ben Simmons would have been a good person to try to get, but he get paid too much money for this
He
People
year and
gets
next
way
year.
too much money.
People
To
still want
average
too
a
much
triple
for
single.
him.
Okay, he doesn't average triple singles, but like
Yeah.
I
was
think
good
last
tip-up.
season he did.
Yeah. Make sure you guys liking the stream too, man. Shout out to the chat. Word to them, man. Word to y'all. But the stats isn't everything with Ben Simmons, bro.
Top
It's
10
more-
what? Top 10 scorer of all time?
LeBron isn't even top 10.
He might mean all time because that's like the hottest take ever. Well, at least to me. I mean, I know that like a couple of y'all don't like Brown the way I do, but
Even if I don't like Brown the way you do, he's still top 10.
yeah,
that wouldn't even-
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of like
that's
me. Like I don't love Kobe the way that Dribble loves Kobe, but you know, I got him in my top 10.
if you
Because
started
even though like we hold certain things against Kobe, what he did for the NBA and creating multiple generations of fans, like literally, like he made me a fan, and literally like 12 years later, my younger brother was born, like and he became a Kobe fan. So you know, like when I say multiple generations of fans, I truly do mean that. So
yeah, he's generational.
because you know, like with Jordan, he only had like the 90s fans. with MJ,
It's
with
not.
Bird and Magic, they only had the 80s.
Nah,
You know
It's
what
not
I
true.
mean?
Jordan,
Like they didn't
Jordan still
create
got
like they
fans,
didn't
bro.
create
Jordan
new
still got-
fans in like in the other decades that they played in.
I don't-
Tick Mop, he knows what it is, bro. Kobe, the best player. You know, if Kobe played in this era, he'd be number one. He'd be the best player for sure. I think we was talking about that yesterday. I had to walk it back. Like he'd be the best player if he played now, bro, just based off of his skill and how he played.
If you stick a 27-year-old Kobe against like a 39-year-old Bron, then yeah, he'd for sure be better than him.
Bron not the best person in NBA. I don't know why you just
No. But like if we stick like I don't know like 2000 like when would we say were Kobe's best years? The 09-010 seasons. Those two seasons.
Nah,
How old was he? Like
that's the end of it, but that's part of it. Yeah.
No. But what I'm saying is that like those were like the end of his apex years.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
think the beginning was
that's like when his athleticism was still like near the top of its game.
And
his wisdom was at an all-time high. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah,
Because
I would
LeBron
say
James, like we could say that Miami was his peak prime years, like physically,
I
but his basketball IQ like really skyrocketed in like 2016. You know what I mean?
I think he was still the same athletic though, and even with Kobe, I think Kobe's peak athletic years was actually like early. Like he started to slow down more so around like 08.
Yeah,
like, he was still up there, but
once he was getting those injuries, once he started getting injured, like
yeah,
because he had knee injuries.
I like that,
but I don't think Kobe was, or not Kobe, LeBron. Like LeBron's prime was really fucking long, bro. Like continued well into his
years. Started when he was a rookie.
And it continued well into the second time.
Okay.
Nah, he didn't prime year.
I wouldn't say he primed with year.
Like I like to not have a prime year and average 27-7.
I would say year 4 was
year 4 was actual prime, like his scoring and like everything, like his PER and all the stats like match up like across the board. Then yeah, we could say like starting like year 4, year 5.
But it continued well into the second stint.
Definitely year 4 was a prime.
Yeah, share the stream. Y'all make sure you guys share in the stream. Get more people in here. Get your friends up here. Y'all can get up on the panel too if y'all have something to get off. But yeah, for sure. I'm not one of those LeBron
guys. Is the best skilled big man. If he stayed on the court, that'd be the case. If he stayed on the court,
it wouldn't. Hakeem clears by 10 miles.
No. I thought he just meant today.
Embiid.
But even today, that'd still be an argument.
I would have Embiid. I just think Embiid doesn't play tough enough.
I think for AD, I think his
case
for over Embiid is his versatility to guard anybody and not just the bigs. Because like Joel Embiid, you will never see him out on the perimeter defending people. With AD, you'll literally see him chasing point guards around the perimeter.
If you say, well, I mean, he's not really just out there stopping them, though. But I get.
Well, he's not stopping them, but like he does like a better job of doing.
Though.
Like his perimeter defense is like the point I'm trying to get across. Is like
I think
clears Embiid by far.
Are we including defense in the skills?
Yeah, if we talking about defense, I guess you're right.
We have
AD
to.
is no, yeah, AD
especially
is
for a big man where you're like literally a part of your skill set
I don't think
has to be getting blocks.
I still want to take Embiid because Embiid's defense is
that's why none of us have Dirk over like people like Tim Duncan, bro. Like he never played that side of the ball, and we love Dirk
play it as well. Dirk was an excellent rebounder, and also he knew how to protect the rim. He just wasn't as good as Tim Duncan, but I'm not gonna just say he was a slouch like people try to say. Like if you watch Dirk, he put
he wasn't getting picked on per se. Like nobody ever entered the game and said,
like I said,
let's go pick
on
one
of the better rebounders of that era.
But in the terms of like, being like, at least one of the best like 3 defenders at that position, Dirk was never that.
I think Al Horford is a very slept on big of today's game.
Like, he's just slow. That's the only problem with him.
It's about all around skill though. He's still He's still
the skill portion is pretty solid though.
You can call him old, but he's still part of a good team though that competes.
Yeah, he does.
He does
shoot that 3 good. He does, he
blocks
does set very solid screens for everybody.
He's terrible at perimeter defense, but that's because he's old. I know that's
that's because he's old. But like back in his Atlanta days, that man was a terror.
Yeah. But even as far as like skilled big man, like Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's in there.
Yeah, Kevin
Um,
Garnett.
I got
You
Hakeem
said
over
And a
Tim
lot of
Duncan.
people and a lot of people have KG over Dirk, which I mean I may or may not agree with. We won't
got
get into
KG.
that today because I don't actually have
Yeah,
like that list of like power forwards
Yeah,
in my
I
mind just
do.
yet.
Yeah, I got KG over Dirk for sure.
But I think
Yeah,
for me,
sure.
like it
It's
literally
not. It's
be
close
like,
though. It's close.
but
I
like
love
for
Dirk.
me, it literally be like those three, and then it'd be like the three that I watched, which is Duncan, KG, Dirk, and then I'd have to have one of the older heads just for, like out of respect.
Anthony
And by out of
Davis.
respect, I mean I kind of just don't want to mention his name, but like,
Talking about Carl.
yeah, I mean he has a
mean-
good case for a top 4 power forward of all time.
Yeah,
I'm not making it, but like,
he wouldn't be in mine.
yeah.
But he could be up there though. Carl's he gets a lot of disrespect just based off what he did off the court. But
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
it-
Like the
it's
off the court
expected.
shit.
Yeah, it's expected. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
Mess
it's
with
like, bro, like
13-year-olds.
literally, like you're one of the reasons why, like, people of I'm not gonna get into it now, but like they don't get the benefit of the doubt as other people may or may not get, is because of people like you. Like you, a high profile guy, like you get paid millions on millions of dollars to do this for a living.
Shit, he lucky.
And you going out and do this shit off the court. You do know that this shit can affect you on the court. Like,
he's
like,
straight. They still support him now in Utah, so he good.
Yeah,
but
they still support him in Utah, but that's because he's a Utah legend. But that's because they ain't got too many of those. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to say? You want me to lie and say that they're filled with legends? Like, bro, like they're
not,
like
but
the top of their class is so loaded, bro. They got John Stockton, they got Karl Malone, they got Andre Kirilenko, bro. Like they're so loaded on their all-time. Like, bro, shut up. No, they're not.
Bro, there's
like,
no
I don't want to
way.
be hating, but
There's
like,
no way that I'm putting Karl Malone as my GOAT, bro. I don't care. Like you fucked up too much as a person.
But like, if we're saying like,
I'm just saying if I'm from Utah,
go. We're not talking about that. But like, we're talking about like
Utah,
all-time teams. Like, like the Jazz. Like nobody trying to play the Jazz in 2K as their all-time team.
They all-time team got some hoopers on it. You sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be celebrating him as my best. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I would have picked Darren Williams. I would have just forced somebody else. I would have forced.
That's what I'm saying. Like you even got you sleep, bro. They got some hoopers on the all-time.
You said Kirilenko. Like I would have forced Kirilenko as my greatest player in my franchise.
Yeah, Andre Kirilenko's good. That's why I mentioned him. He was like the best Jazz player that I've seen before Donovan Mitchell.
Hell, John Stockton. Let's just keep it at him.
No. I said that I saw. I didn't see Stockton, so I can't count.
No. We know. I was just saying.
Now you guys are a little bit older, so you guys can speak to the John Stockton, Karl Malone.
I ain't that damn old.
Well, no, but like you're older than me though, and by that logic, I have to assume that you were born like before Stockton retired.
Yeah, but I was a baby, bro. Like,
okay, yeah, you were a baby. True.
I was born in the 90s.
It's like mentioning that I fucking watched Jordan on the Wizards. I was fucking 5.
Right.
I did watch Jordan on the Wizards. Can I really say anything about Jordan? Like barely. I mean, I could go back and watch them hardware classic games that they always show on the NBA channels, but like, shit, you could always find that shit online for free now. Fuck.
Facts. I'm more so just go back and watch because even when I was a kid, I was a fan of the game. But
yeah, no, honestly, like going back to watch those hardware classics was so amazing.
We didn't have cable, so goddamn, I wasn't just watching games as a kid.
Oh, I meant like for me, like literally, like I'd be up at 2 a.m. and I'd be watching some old fucking I'd be watching like some old like fucking Michael Jordan versus Sidney Moncrief when Moncrief was on the Bucks. I don't know how many people around here know about Sidney Moncrief. But Moncrief was a really good defender, and
for
sure.
The
Bucks beat Jordan 3-1. Now that I think it was 2-1, just because that's the way that it was 3-1. Yeah, because Jordan's first 10 playoff games he's 1-9, and the one that he won was
what you are a supreme hater for knowing that, bro. Like Jordan's first 10 playoff games he's 1-9. Like you shouldn't even. That's just not some normal shit to know, bro.
I had to look up
you're a Bron fan, bro.
So that way I could have some context for like, hey, look, if we're gonna nick LeBron for getting swept in the finals X amount of times, then I have to ding Jordan for losing in the first round too, right?
Facts.
I
that-
just do.
no,
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
that doesn't.
Like, what do you
Yes.
want
That
me
doesn't
to
even
do?
make sense.
Like honestly,
Yes.
no.
That does not make
You want me to
sense.
be a supreme level hater? I wouldn't have even included those playoff appearances because his fucking teams were fucking 35 and 47.
There you go.
No.
Facts.
But that's what I'm saying. If I was a hater, but I'm not doing that.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
I
be
count
a
them as
hater to
playoff
include that.
appearances.
You don't have to be a hater to do that.
I feel like it's
People
semantic,
ignore
bro.
that when it comes to Jordan instead of using all the context.
Because nobody cares about playoff losses. If you are making it to the finals and winning every time in the finals, bro, that is the most impressive shit, bro. Like I do get.
I'm not saying it's not impressive. What I'm
No,
saying
that's what
is
I'm saying. It's not.
making
I'm
it
not
8
saying
times,
it's but let's not act like he was doing it his entirety of his career.
and that's how people do it.
Yeah, no,
Is
like
when they
literally,
say-
like
That's
literally
not
everybody
true.
that I
That's
hear
not
from,
true.
literally all they say is 6-0.
because that's what he is in the finals.
And that's cool when
That's
when
Like,
exactly
that's
what
cool.
What can you
But
say back
did he
to
not
that?
play
He-
900
No,
games?
nothing.
He
I'm
played
not
against
arguing.
89.
Listen. I'm not arguing that. Like what I'm saying is people will bring up like LeBron's total playoff picture, and then
Man, I don't
only
be-
give
I don't be
the
hearing that,
context
bro.
for Jordan's finals.
I feel like,
Like-
people only give LeBron slack for losing in the finals. Don't nobody talk about him losing in the playoffs or like they don't. It's not because that's not something to congratulate. Like you made it through the playoffs. That shit doesn't matter if you're losing once you get to the end. Like just like with how you say they don't talk about Jordan losing in the playoffs because nobody cares about losing in the playoffs. That doesn't matter. If you make it to the finals, that's what's talked about. So I mean, that's really just what it is. I don't think that's a nitpicking at Bron thing personally.
No, I agree when it comes to just talking about them in the finals.
Yeah, he just happened to make it to 11 consecutive finals or some shit like that. Like that's
Yeah.
Went to 8
that's
straight.
but I'm
But,
saying
yeah,
like
we get the
people
picture.
people will look back and they'll realize that that's something they should have appreciated. I feel because I had to like realize like damn, like bro's been hooping nonstop for like 12 straight years straight up. So it's like I get it.
But like I think
But-
like the other thing I take away from Jordan because like I think he could have been an all-time greater player than he already is if
Yeah.
he didn't skip on those 2 years. Now part of
His-
that will be
his
like
dad
people
passed
say
away.
that his dad passed away and he switched over to baseball. But like
That's what it was. It's
well,
not
I
even,
mean, but are we,
it's not even up for
but are we
speculation.
ignoring the other stuff that Jordan was saying?
it's not even up for speculation. He said
No.
it.
But like even when he left, he said that he was burnt out.
Bro,
Do
you
you
know how
not take any stock in that though?
do you
If
but
Michael
think-
Jordan said it, and he,
No,
and he,
no,
and,
but-
like,
but-
if,
but think
if
about
I'm telling the truth here,
Think
and like
about it though, bro.
I
Like,
missed
wouldn't-
Watch the Last Dance, and y'all can quote me, but like
wouldn't you be burnt
that's
out?
what he
Like,
said.
think about how much attention he got. He did something that had never been done before in the NBA.
Yeah,
He
I want to be
three-peated.
burnt out by getting so much praise. Fuck,
Well, I mean, it happens,
yo,
bro.
seriously?
Not only
That's
that,
what
his
you're getting burnt
shoes,
out from? That's crazy.
his shoes. You know, he was dealing with bad media too. Like bro just said in the chat about gambling. Like, and then the Olympics.
Well, yeah,
like,
but
the
do
world
we
was
think that he
probably
actually
just
got
a lie.
suspended by gambling?
Nah,
Like,
I
do we
don't.
actually think
He
that
said
David
Dwight was
Stern
the most
actually like
under
slid
the
like a
piece.
suspension notice over to Jordan and be like,
I
hey,
agree,
yo,
Q
you can go
Tyler.
play baseball for like a couple of years.
Big
You
Q
can come
dog.
back, but you suspended.
What's good with the chat too? I don't think he was suspended, bro. I mean his dad did actually die, so let's not just act
Yeah,
like
no,
that
his dad
wasn't-
did pass away. I'm not questioning that.
and he
And I'm
was-
not
and he was-
questioning the fact that Jordan left.
And he was
But I'm
close
saying,
with
like-
his father, bro. He was close with his father.
Yeah,
and
no,
what did he do?
He was close with
went-
his father.
He went to go play the sport that he said his dad loved. Like that was just some personal shit. So I mean, I'm not tripping on that. I feel
Yeah,
like
nah. But
I
like,
feel
but, like,
like-
I'm saying that like if he didn't do that, and like
Yeah.
and like he had stayed with Chicago and he
Yeah,
had
he
played
probably-
a team in those finals,
then it
he
goes
could have
one.
been 8-0.
It goes one in two ways. He either goes 8-0 or his legacy is tarnished and he loses in the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because who
Yeah,
won?
but like,
who
but like,
won in
no,
between
no, no.
those
But
2
like, what
years?
some people do,
Hakeem, he won both of them.
But like here's the thing. Here's where I split ways with the Jordan fans. They just assume that he would have went to those finals and beaten Hakeem. We
he
can't
would have
just
won.
assume that.
I don't know if he would have won, but he would have won. He for sure would have won.
Yeah, he would have went. Like, I'm
but I
not
don't know if he
arguing
would've
that.
won.
I'm not
Yeah.
arguing that he would have went, but I'm arguing that they didn't have a viable answer for Hakeem Olajuwon.
But the only
Because as
thing
much as we
about
all love Pip, like he wasn't like
he wasn't
locking
guarding
up
him. You right?
fucking Hakeem.
Yeah, and not just that, they had just lost bro that went to Magic, so it's not like
Yeah.
they got worse as far as it goes for defense. But you got to think about it, bro. We also have to go off of what all that we've seen, And that's what Jordan fans do. When he goes to the finals,
Yeah.
he didn't even see a game 7. So they're just inclined to believe he's not going to see a game 7, no matter where you put him in the finals, especially in the middle of his prime, like in the middle of his 2-3-peat. So it's even for me, it's hard for me to believe that he would lose in the finals.
Jordan fans will get delusional is that like you know, they torch LeBron for getting swept by the Spurs. Shit. And I'm just like, bro, how the hell are you gonna torch him for that? He was 22.
Yeah, he overachieved.
He was 3 years younger than I am right now, and he's taking the Cavs to the finals.
He shouldn't have, not to say that team was trash, because the team wasn't trash.
No, but he shouldn't have gone.
Yeah, that team had no
business. We can go that far.
Yeah.
We can go that far. We could say that team with LeBron James defied all expectations.
Yeah, for sure.
I think name me one time that Michael Jordan went to the NBA Finals and he was the underdog.
But also, you also have to look at it.
1990 never.
Also, you have to look at it because this is what Jordan fans are going to do. The real basketball fans that know, they're going to go look at how LeBron performed in the sweep, and he
was pretty good.
Bro. No, he was not.
He wasn't okay. He wasn't himself. But he was still an all NBA level player.
He probably no, bro. I think you need to go back and rewatch. Bron did not play good. He was the difference maker. And they were close games. If Bron puts up if he would have averaged probably his regular 25, 26 points, they win every game, bro. They win. They at least push it to 7. Like, you need to go back and
I don't think they push it to 7, even if LeBron
they win. My bad. They win. They win. Go look, bro. Go look at Bron being the person that wasn't playing good. He probably had one good game, but other than that,
he had fourth quarter. I think he had 2 good games for his standards, and then he had 2
Go look at those fourth quarters.
They're pretty good, but they're not him. Go
look at those fourth quarters, bro. He's the difference maker.
Oh,
if he
plays
well,
this guy in fourth quarters, bro.
Is that not when you win games, bro? Is that not when you win games?
Okay, but shit, can you not win it through the first 3 either? Like, that's what everybody does is if the score is 60-100 in the fourth quarter,
who's doing that?
No miraculous fourth quarter is going to win you that game. I'm just sorry, you're just not.
Who's ever done that? Stephen Curry.
Okay, but no, but like that's what y'all do. Is just like, bro, like if it's out of control by that point, like, bro, like what is he supposed to do?
Bro, that's not what it was. If you go look at those Spurs games, they were close. They were all close games. All of them. Go check it, bro. He's the difference maker. And I'm saying fourth quarter specifically for this case because if he performs in those fourth quarters, he wins games. He's LeBron. He's supposed to be the best player on the planet, or one of at that point. He was
at that point. He wasn't the best player on the planet.
He wasn't
at
all.
But I love him. He wasn't the best player.
He wasn't. But this is when the talks. But this is when the talks were talking about who's better between him and Kobe.
But we never bought them yet. Like I wasn't even buying that stock yet, and I love LeBron.
Come on, bro. Bron fans were gassing it back then too, just like that. That's why I never really liked Bron.
But like the thing is, like, every single LeBron fan had expected, even if they make the finals, they're losing. Every single LeBron fan out there will tell you, even if they make those finals when he's 22, he is losing. That's like saying like Luka like making it past this Warriors team and facing the Celtics in the NBA Finals. Everybody probably would have thought that Luka would have lost that Finals too.
I don't. If he beats that Warriors team, because Luka played well, so that was
Luka definitely played well enough to beat the Warriors team. It's just like nobody really stepped up like they did against the Suns. But then again, like the Suns didn't really D Book is like he's there on defense, but he's not slowing anybody down defensively. And Chris Paul, like, while we think of him as like a really good defensive player for under 6'3", he's still only 6 feet tall.
Yeah, he used to be.
So like he can only defend so much.
He hasn't been a really good defender in a couple years.
Yeah, no. Not since his late Clipper days.
Yeah. I say he played pretty decent at OKC. He played decent at OKC. Even though he wasn't playing. Yeah, he wasn't playing like
No.
35 minutes.
On OKC, he was definitely like he was definitely just a facilitator at that point.
I mean, he was pushing the pace.
A floor general, like the highest caliber, because like to get that Thunder team to the playoffs was fucking miraculous.
Yeah, for sure.
He got fucking Lou Dort a fucking playoff appearance, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know why I mentioned Lou Dort's name. My bad, but
telling you, Lou Dort hard.
He's a pretty good defender. I'll give you that. He's a pretty good defender.
Yeah, for sure.
he could definitely like work on some offensive stuff, but I mean, then again, so can like most people in the NBA. So like we'll give him a pass just because of the fact that our expectations for Lou Dort have been and will stay pretty low for him.
Yeah.
Do I think that he can make all defensive second team at some point in his career? Maybe. That's a maybe.
No, I think he's good. I think he'll be good. He actually, if he just works on his offense a little bit too, he like to put the ball on the floor. He can shoot. He's not like the best.
Yeah, he can shoot for sure. Like he could definitely do the catch and shoot and stuff. So
I like Dort.
Yeah, so Dort's pretty good. But like back then, like when Dort was a baby, even more of a baby than, before now. Like, that bubble year. So
I really like,
because I think that was when Chris Paul was still on the OKC Thunder, no?
I don't know. Traded.
I think so.
Yeah. I really like OKC's backup PG Trey Mann. He need to be a starter for somebody.
Trey Mann, yeah.
Trey Mann is amazing. I'm about to start pushing this Trey Mann propaganda like I talk about Jordan
Yo,
Poole.
What's up, chillin'? How you doing, family?
6'8".
Yeah, hell yeah. I am 6'8", man. If y'all under 6'8",
we honestly don't believe you, but like, I mean, you could post your picture at the NBA Combine like when you were like 18 years old, but
nah, I didn't grow. I didn't grow to be 6'8" till I was.
You said nah, man. Don't even go there.
And you
can definitely join. Like, wait, you mean like the Discord, or you mean like this conversation?
If you got some good info to give out, man, anybody can join up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sure, we all chilling just like you. The Dis,
but at the end of the day, bro.
You mind if I send the boy chilling a server invite?
Tell him go to the YouTube, click the link in the bio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Discord.
Hold on.
And then in the Discord,
actually, hold on. Yeah, let me copy pasta the podcast that I'm featured in right now. You feel me? Because as of right now, I'm just a feature. Even though, like, for me, like, even though it technically feels like I'm like one of the main guys, like, I guess technically we're the main three, right? Like, we'd be the main trio.
Yeah, we starting it off. We have no idea where.
Yeah, sounds about right. So, like, go to there, and from there you'll find the link to the Discord.
Go in the Discord.
Where you can,
it's the StreamYard link.
And then, like, from there, if you want to join the StreamYard, you can come on through if you really want to. Just know, though, we talk hella fucking shit because we love doing that.
Nah, but I forgot what we were saying.
We were talking about Lou Dort. Ceiling for him, I think, is definitely All NBA second team. I think for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good ceiling. I give him that ceiling too. I said I give him that ceiling too. That's a good ceiling. That's
a pretty damn good ceiling. Like, even if you only go there once, that's still a pretty damn good ceiling.
For sure. Making an All NBA team is tough. You're playing. That's the top
literally
15.
All NBA of any team is hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, even though I'm like the guy that like shits on Kyrie the most, like, I will still give him his flowers for doing something that, like, most guys under 6'3" shouldn't be doing.
He should have made it this year.
All NBA teams, bro.
If he stayed on Brooklyn, he would have been on All NBA this year. It's not even a maybe, bro.
I mean,
it's not even a maybe, bro. It's not even a maybe. He for sure makes it if he stayed on Brooklyn.
It depends though, because if they miss the playoffs, are they playing Kyrie?
Brooklyn? It's like Brooklyn with KD and Kyrie missed the playoffs?
No. Because what I'm saying is this: is that, like, if Kyrie has nothing to play for, do you think he still plays?
What you mean?
Because like
he was trying to get a contract. So yeah,
Brooklyn wasn't making the playoffs. So
what
like,
are you saying
they had the same trajectory as the Mavericks did.
Do you not remember what Brooklyn looked like before KD and Kyrie?
Okay,
left?
No. Because we're assuming that KD still gets traded and Kyrie stays. That's what we have to assume right now.
No, that's not the assumption. KD doesn't leave it.
Okay, because if we assume that both of them stay, then like KD's the one that's making the All NBA team. Because, like,
come on, bro, you know.
No, because you know that the media loves to hate on Kyrie.
They're not even the same position. What are you saying? They're both making the All NBA team if they both stay, because they're the best team in the East for sure. They come out the East, and that has nothing to do with All NBA. It's regular season.
I wouldn't think so.
Even
you would be losing to the Celtics or the Heat.
Who?
I'm sorry.
The Brooklyn Nets with KD and Kyrie would have lost.
Yeah, they'd be losing. I'm sorry.
Oh my, you weren't watching, bro. I don't think you
Well,
were
I mean,
watching.
shit, they lost the Celtics last year. What
The Celtics got worse though. They got worse in
Okay,
there. They
yeah,
weren't playing as
and
good as they
but
did in
the
the
Nets
finals.
also got worse.
No, they didn't. They got better
They
than that.
traded,
They were the
bro.
best
Like,
team in the East. They were on like a
no,
12
bro.
game win
Like,
streak.
bro, like
Right
Ben
before they traded
Simmons on
Kyrie,
that court was a negative.
barely, and he was barely playing.
What, man?
His
But
back
man,
was hurt.
ain't no barely.
You weren't even watching.
You
That's
know what?
crazy.
You know what he
You
was
weren't-
supposed to
you-
be? He
you
was
weren't
supposed to be
even
the
watching, bro.
replacement for an all. For
You're talking
an
about somebody who
all-star
played
slash-
like.
No. He
You're
wasn't
talking about somebody who
all-star.
played like
James
15
Harden.
minutes.
That's what he was supposed. That's the level of production they were expecting out of him, and they didn't get that.
Bro barely played.
Like shit. That's why
he played like
literally
2
people
weeks
were
and then
saying
he was
that neither
out.
team won that trade because
He
neither
played
team
like-
got better.
He was injured. You don't know what
Man,
an injury is.
Even when he came back.
he was injured.
No.
You don't-
I'm
he
saying
still
after
sat
he came
out.
back. I'm saying after the
That's
preseason,
this summer.
after all the
That's
conjecture
this
that
summer.
like Ben Simmons doesn't give a shit. Like
That's
like
this
I'm
summer.
talking about all that. Like
He's
like,
just-
I'm
he's
talking
just
about,
now
like,
recovering
almost
right
the first
now.
game.
He's just now recovering right now. He's going in. This is his first time in this season
Okay,
going in
so
healthy.
do you think he's making an All NBA team this year?
You say like he doesn't have the capability. He's done it before.
Okay, no. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the capability. What I'm saying is that he won't.
I don't care about
I'm
Ben
not
Simmons
saying that,
making.
like,
I
I'm
don't
not
care
saying
about
that
Ben
to be
Simmons making
mean,
an
but
All
I'm saying
NBA
that,
though.
like,
I don't even know how
I'm
he got there.
questioning his heart and character as a basketball player.
What about it?
I'm putting it into question.
Because of a back injury? Have you played basketball
No,
on a back
because
injury
of
before?
the fact that he passed up a dunk onto Trae Young in the Eastern Conference semis.
Bro, you gonna hold him accountable for one play. He's gonna
Well,
base his
shit.
entire career off of one play.
With that,
He made
quote,
All NBA.
bro,
He's made an All
the
NBA. He's made
Eastern
All Star
Conference
before
Finals
that.
is literally right
He's-
there
he's
for
made-
you to
he-
have.
So like I said, you're gonna base his entire career off of one mistake.
No, I'm not saying that. Like,
That's what you just
obviously I'm
said.
giving him a chance to prove himself, but once that hit, you already know that people are gonna cause it into question. Like
I
that's
mean,
like the same
it's
shit.
not-
That's like way worse than the fucking LeBron to the fucking Kyle Korver in the corner type shit.
It's not even about. It's not
Because
even about that,
like
bro.
Ben
Like
Simmons
obviously, it
is
was a
like
fuck
LeBron
up.
in the fact that he will try to make the game-winning play instead of the game-winning shot. That I will give you. But like when you have a 6'10" on a fucking 5'11" guy, if we're giving Trae Young that, like you got to put him in the basket.
Trae Young's definitely 6 foot, but even
Okay,
if, bro,
even
if
we're
that's
rounding up
that's
or like we're including.
that's
the shoes,
beside the
but,
point.
like,
That's beside the point. You could even go look at the play right now. He passed the ball immediately. Like he turned and just passed it. It wasn't about who it was. Like he saw the person and just passed it. That's a bad play, no matter how you look at it, because it didn't matter who it was. But like that's just how he was, bro. He's made bad plays before. Like that wasn't his first
he's made bad
offensive.
plays, but
That
like,
wasn't his
you
first
know,
offensive mistake. Like that was just the worst. It was just the worst timing. You feel me? But
yeah, and it's
he's-
like we're
he's-
like, and the thing for like Ben Simmons is that like I still think he has all NBA, all defensive caliber in him.
he just gets paid too much for his production
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
but like,
So
if
it's
that's
hard to
all you're
look
gonna
at.
do, we can't be paying you like however much money you making. Is he making 40 mil or is he making like
Yeah.
38 mil?
Like 38 this year and then 40 next
38,
year.
yeah. Cause that's right. Cause next year it's like 42, 43.
Nah, it's just 40. I think.
Oh, it's just 40. Oh yeah, they were doing the 2 mil increase.
Yeah. He makes 40 next year. But I don't know, bro. It's not even about that because Ben Simmons wasn't even playing. Like Nick Claxton was stepping up and they were talking about him being a defensive player of the year. With
Yeah,
Kyrie
Nicky
and them.
Claxton was pretty good.
So it was more so about the other guys. Like the role players were starting to play right. Like TJ Warren was starting to hoop. Joe Harris was starting to catch his
Oh yeah,
strides,
TJ Warren
finally.
was starting to become Bubble Warren.
I mean, nah, I ain't gonna say that because he wasn't healthy too, but he was playing.
Yeah,
he was at least
no.
playing.
Honestly, Bubble Warren was on some other planet when he
Yeah.
did that. He
So
was
they had
TJ
a-
Warren still, so he still wasn't the best player on the planet. But like, there were some TJ Warren
Yeah.
stands that were like, "Hey, yo, this is like the All NBA third, like fringe third team player that we keep on talking about." Like, bro,
Oh,
y'all
that
gotta
guy
get off that.
that guy
He
they
was pretty
signed from
cool.
Utah.
I liked it. I was like, bro, that
Um,
bubble rivalry with Jimmy Butler, I loved
bro
it. That
name?
shit was fire.
Oh, Royce O'Neal, he was there. That's who was the
Royce
difference maker.
O'Neal, yeah, he's a pretty good defender.
That was the difference maker, bro. He was starting to their team was just better when
When they traded away everything.
Yeah. And KD doesn't leave if Kyrie doesn't leave, bro. Because he left right after him. Like that.
Yeah.
There was no way he
I think the
stays
thing is that
without
like
him.
I think the Nets were like either like hey, yo, we're either trading both guys or we're trading neither of them.
It don't matter if Dwight Howard enjoys Bussy. He's
Bro.
oh wow. He's still
Yeah.
all-time great top. But yeah, I agree. They did him a disjustice and a disservice not putting him in the top
Yeah,
75.
no, D12 definitely should be top 75 all time.
Kyrie too. Second hand to the greatest championship in your eyes of all time. I don't even know how. I don't see how you can question that, bro. If you think that's the greatest championship of all time.
Okay, yeah, but like I think the way that I look at Kyrie's ring is
it
like
don't count for him because
no. It's not that it doesn't count. It's just like I need him to get one more so that way he doesn't have the but he was playing with LeBron type of stick.
One's
it's
not
like KD,
enough.
where he was like playing with Steph and Clay and Draymond. Like,
Man,
bro, like you playing with the greatest player of all time, or you playing with the greatest player of all time?
Guys,
like
go there.
That's why like LeBron's
bro.
ring meant more to me, like from Cleveland, than either of the two that he won in Miami.
I don't think so. Not me.
Really?
Yeah,
so you don't think that the Cleveland ring meant more for LeBron's legacy than the two that he won in Miami?
I mean, to me, no. Like I said, like his first rings are his first rings. I felt like the same thing with Jordan. Like just
no. But like his most
hump.
meaningful ring.
It's his first ring to me. Like I said, like winning that first ring was just
beating the OKC Thunder.
Bro, you do you remember how people were talking about him like before he won a ring?
Yeah, no. I know that the way that they were talking about him,
he dominated them, bro.
In terms of like, because like the
KD
thing
won
is,
MVP the next season.
If he wins he won those two championships, but like people were like, oh yeah, no, literally, we're not even gonna talk about LeBron versus Jordan because it's not a debate. We're not talking about it. 2016, he beats Golden State. It all of a sudden becomes a conversation.
It was always a conversation.
I don't think it was a conversation legitimately until the 2016 championship. That's coming from a LeBron fan.
That's just not true. When he repeated and they thought he was going to three-peat, that's when the conversation started. That's when the media really
and then they lost by an NBA Finals margin, and then everybody had to shut the hell up about it. I wasn't even making that case for LeBron.
I mean, they lost. I'm talking about this is hindsight. We're talking about.
But before
it happened, they thought he was going to three-peat.
But like even back then, I wasn't making that conversation.
And actually,
2016, I definitely thought it was a little bit more arguable, just because of the fact that I didn't expect LeBron to win that ring either.
His fans been calling him better than Jordan since before. They've been making an excuse that Jordan couldn't take those Cavs teams as far as
greater
Bron
or
did.
two different things.
Wouldn't matter. Both. They've been saying he's better in both.
I wouldn't have said that he was greater.
Bro,
although I did think that he was better.
You Bron fans are delusional.
Like he was a better passer, bro. And they were like just as good defensively as each other. Even though LeBron,
I mean, no, that wasn't the argument. If that's what you're arguing, that's you can more than argue that he's better than.
Yeah, no. But like, no. But that, like, as a LeBron fan, like, I have to be both
he chose number 23
and like, love into my guy. Like, it's not like it's kind of like with Kobe. Like, I love Kobe, but like he has things that I have to hold against him to some degree, right?
Why?
Because
I mean, look at the game. How you look at the game?
His injury fails, like past like the 2011 run when he got after he got swept by Dirk. Like anything after that, like I don't even count, because like Kobe retired as like arguably the greatest Laker. I still have Magic over him, which isn't hating, but like
yeah, I ain't mad at that. I mean, Magic only played for the Lakers too, and he won them 5.
Yeah, exactly. And like the thing is, like they have very similar careers. Like Kobe played, well, technically, like their length of their careers weren't the same, but like in the terms of like their production, they were pretty much the same. Because one won 5 rings, went to 9 finals. One won 5 rings, went to 7 finals.
Yeah,
I think the argument that people would make for Kobe is that he won rings in 2 different decades. Actually, no, I think he won rings in all 3 decades, if I'm not mistaken. No, did he win in 99? I think that was the one where he beat the Pacers, no? Or was that I keep forgetting. Because it's either that one, because it was either like 1999 through 02 or it was 2000 through 03 that they won 3 straight championships.
I think it was 02. I think it was 99 02.
Yeah, 99 through 02.
Spurs won in 98.
So Kobe won rings in 3 different decades.
The Bulls won in 98. I think the Spurs won in 99.
Oh yeah, so that means it'd be 2000 through 03.
Yeah.
Even though the season starts in 99, we only count the ring for the year that the season ends.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I think that's the way we all do it.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Yes,
Although, no,
that is
that's
how it's
so
done.
fucking weird. Tim Duncan's the only player that's won a championship ring in 3 different decades.
Tim Duncan's that dude.
Yeah, Tim Duncan's that guy. I have him 5th.
Yeah, Bron almost did. He had the opportunity.
Yeah,
to win
Bron
in
almost
3
did.
different. Yeah, if Dwight Howard
If
goes
he
to the
robbed the
Warriors,
Spurs of that ring, there would almost be no conversation.
if he win that ring that early in his career, it wouldn't be a conversation.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a
You guys
conversation.
wouldn't listen to any type of Jordan debunker, bro. Like none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't have said nothing like he was the GOAT, but that would be more of a claim because
You would
big feat.
consider it like less offensive.
Yeah, I don't think it's offensive to tell the truth. I mean, back then I did, but now I don't. I mean, he's done a lot for the NBA. I don't see how you can argue somebody saying that Bron is the GOAT. Like I see it.
Yeah.
I just don't think he is.
Yeah, you just don't think he is, which is fine because we all have our personal like acquired taste for like the NBA and like how we admire like different players.
Yeah. I thought that guy had something to say. I thought he was gonna come up here, bro.
Oh, chilling. I think he was. I think he was just.
It's all good.
I
No
have
pressure,
idea what he was
man.
doing.
No pressure. You know, we all.
Oh
we
no. Actually, I think he's chilling playing some throwbacks.
Oh man, if Dwight goes and wins with the Warriors, that'll be the only player to win a ring with LeBron James and Stephen Curry, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because they don't really have that many common teammates. No, wait, JaVale McGee.
He won with both of them?
Yeah, because he was on the 2017 Warriors and he was on the 2020 Lakers. Remember?
He did. So as a center.
So he'd be the second teammate.
Yeah. He'd be the second teammate.
I don't think the Warriors are winning it, but like if they add Dwight, it'll definitely give them like a Dennis Rodman type of player where they're just like, hey, yo, just go rough up the other team's big.
What big though? There's not even that many bigs in the league
like
no more.
block some shots.
I will say he did give Jokic. Yeah,
he definitely gave Jokic problems in 2020, but I don't know if he could give him the same set of problems now that he did before.
I don't, because Jokic is much better than he was back then.
Well, I mean, can we really say that though? Because like from 2020 to 2023, he was a first. I mean, I don't know if he was first team All NBA over Embiid, but I definitely think he should have been.
Yeah, I think 2022 was his best season.
2022 by far was his best season.
But this year,
like to
I
have
feel like
Murray and Porter out pretty much the entire season and to still lead your team to the playoffs, like that shit's fucking incredible.
He pretty much averaged a triple-double this season too, so I will say he hooped out this year.
Honestly,
and led his team to a championship.
Some other planet, like this guy's in a different galaxy in the terms of like how good he is.
I don't agree with that. I ain't that high on him.
Because I don't think that there's anybody that could keep him in the same room. I mean, I guess they could keep him in shouting distance if that's what we're talking about. But like they have to be like playing like their absolute A game. Like Giannis, if Giannis meets Jokic in the finals, that'd be a pretty decent matchup. I'd like to see that. I don't think Giannis is getting there though.
I don't think.
But that's because I think Chris Middleton's gonna get dinged again.
Even if he doesn't, I just don't think Giannis is good enough. He only gets to the finals with luck to me. Like I'm only going to see that. That's how I see him getting to the finals. The team's getting hurt on his path. And then not just that, like Jokic, I think Jokic isn't getting to the finals this year because they lost Bruce Brown, bro. I just feel like that's a major piece. Like losing something that big is enough to mess up what you got going. I mean, I do think that they're talented enough still. And I was going to say that. I think Luka,
I mean, KCP's still pretty good. I mean, because like for me, like what KCP did for the Lakers before he joined the Nuggets, and what Bruce Brown did for the Nets before he joined the Nuggets were pretty much one and the same. Like they were never going to be the best scoring options on those teams, obviously. And like when they went there, they were still like not even the third best scoring option. But like when they come off the bench, they're pretty good.
MPJ can step it up. Defensively, he has.
MPJ needs to step up defensively. He doesn't need to step up offensively because he's already got Jokic and Murray for that.
Yeah, he's already decent on offense.
Like
anyway.
MPJ just needs to get sturdy on defense.
which isn't going to happen. He's
He
never
don't need to
been a
be an all
defender.
defensive player. He just needs to be like above league average defensively.
And I don't think KCP is as good as Bruce Brown at all. I don't think he provided the
Really?
same. Nah,
'Cause
not
they
at
both play
all.
pretty good defense. I mean, I
Bru-
guess
Bruce Brown is
the
better,
argument
though.
for Bruce Brown would be like he has a better ability like to drive the ball and to like create offense without the other players on the court.
Yeah.
But I think KCP's spacing, like because like everybody has to keep their eyes on him because he can shoot the lights out on any given night.
Yeah, he shot like over 40% from three.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. So like I think that like his like because when you're a role player, I think like doing a variety of things doesn't mean as much, but like it's still considered valuable.
Yeah, that's because he's a shot chucker.
Yeah,
MPJ
because
just shot chucks.
both Brown and KCP play pretty good defense. Like we're not gonna say that these guys are like
I think Bruce is a better defender.
huh?
I think Bruce is a better defender.
Bruce is a better defender. I think KCP is more willing to guard guys that are bigger than him than Bruce Brown is.
I don't mean it goes well.
Yeah, no.
You
I
said that
don't
like-
mean it goes well, but like but in the terms of like like just being able to like take defensive assignments that are like like even though that it's gonna go wrong, I think that speaks to like KCP's character.
Yeah. Saint, what you doing over there, bro?
Also, yeah, no. Let me turn on this light real quick.
Saint
Rubbing.
over there. I said, what you doing over there?
He's
Rubbing.
chilling.
Oh, I thought you said what happened. Rich Paul just got what's the name paid? Getting that contract with the Lakers. The defensive guy, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Vando. Yeah, Vando.
Oh yeah, Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he got him a 4-year, $40 million deal.
I like him.
something like
He's
that.
pretty good.
He ain't good enough for 40 mil, I don't think.
Hell no.
But with the league's like current, like the league's current, like
I think it's like 42 actually.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, it's a difference of like $500,000 a year, which I mean, I guess it was like but like the thing is like with the NBA, I don't think like those numbers really mean as much just because it's a soft cap. Because like you can pay luxury taxes to build like the fucking Avengers, like the Golden State Warriors did. So
yeah, true.
So like I won't say that like he's not worthy of that money, but like I think like in order for him to prove that he's worthy of that money, he needs to become like a slightly more defensive oriented version of Austin Reeves. Because Austin Reeves is both a pretty good offensive player and a pretty good defensive player. As of right now, I think Vanderbilt can only be a good defensive player just because of the fact that Austin Reeves will run the second unit.
I think it needs to be a better like pick and roller.
Who?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt? I mean, when you're only that tall in the NBA, you can only be so good at the pick and roll, but
It's not true. Is he the same height as fucking?
he's the same height as Reeves, I think, just about. So
As
yeah, he can definitely
Reeves?
be better in that, but like I think like that's part of the reason
Reeves
why I
like
say he
6'7".
needs to become a better version, a better
6'6".
defensive version of Austin Reeves.
I feel like Vanderbilt a little taller.
He's a little bit taller, but like when you say better in the pick and roll, do you mean he needs to be a better like screen setter, or he needs to be better
I think he needs to play more like Bam Bam. Like Bam's not the
better
biggest
screen
center.
setter.
I don't think
You know what I mean?
I don't think Vanderbilt's like quite Bam. Like in the no shit.
I'm not
like,
saying
that's
he's
obvious,
not.
but like
Yeah,
I mean in
but-
the terms of like being like that in like the pick and roll.
Well,
But
he
it-
can be.
yeah,
He
but
for
you
sure
can. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be better.
But like I don't think Vandy has that in him.
Develop a shot from 10, 15 out. I mean,
That he can do.
Yeah,
like
a
if we're
little
talking
pick
about
and
a pick and
popper,
pop
pick and roll.
situation, you're talking about pick and roll as if he needs to be rolling to the basket like Bam.
Oh yeah, he does.
Well,
Yeah, he's athletic. He
Yeah.
should be.
he's athletic.
I mean, yeah, he should be able to do all.
But the thing is, like, they're not trying to like play their offense like that. Like, I mean, yes, when they're in the second unit, like when they do Reeves and Vanderbilt,
But if it's available,
it can definitely become like a slightly way worse version of what LeBron and AD try to do. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because like that's why I say
I
like
wouldn't debate him.
you know
Not that much.
yeah.
But it's tough now with these new contracts and new CBA
And the thing
rules.
is,
So I get it.
like Bam is that like his energy is basically unmatched.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Yeah, Bam is that. I love me Bam. Like Miami. I'm not picking them to beat the Celtics again this year in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I definitely have them going.
You have them going against the Celtics again?
Again, yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, Porzingis stretching the floor. I think he gonna fuck Bam up.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that like if they meet in the Eastern Conference Finals, I have
They're
the
not.
Celtics winning this time.
They're not.
If Dame go to Miami, I got them going to the Eastern Conference Finals. But
Well,
other than that,
shit. Dame's going to the fucking Heat. They're going to the finals again.
No, they're not.
I agree. Dame, Bam, and Jimmy. I definitely.
Yeah,
think that
no.
team
Well, what
goes.
the fuck are we talking about? You
Yeah.
literally almost have like
You
a
literally got
version
what?
of Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
No, you don't. All right, bro.
Clay.
I said a version of it. I didn't say it was better or worse. I said it was a
What version of
it.
Clay do you have?
Huh?
You can't be
version
talking about. You talking about? Must be talking about Jimmy.
You're talking about Jimmy as a version
know.
of Clay?
And I don't know how because they not.
Well,
They don't know where
the
to
thing
shoot the
about
same.
Jimmy is that like okay, shooting wise, he's not Clay, but in the terms of like in like creating his own offense when Dame's not on the floor, for sure he's better than Clay.
Yeah, but Clay doesn't do that.
Well,
Yes,
I don't
it
think
would
he
be a
is.
very different
Hey.
version
Wait,
of
wait.
what the Warriors do.
That boy
But what
Clay
I'm saying
got.
is that, like,
doesn't
you
do
have
that.
like,
Don't
kind of,
Clay?
like,
Don't Clay got 30 some points off of like like.
Clay doesn't do
he,
what Jimmy
okay,
does.
okay, Clay's got like
No,
the
he doesn't. But
he's
Jimmy's
got the
not doing what
world
Clay does
record
either. Let's stop.
for
Facts.
points,
They're not
for
comparable at
points
all.
to dribble ratio. He once got 60 points on 9 fucking dribbles. Nobody's
Exactly.
arguing that.
And you just
Right,
stated that
you just
Jimmy is
said
going to
that-
create
No,
his own offense.
no.
Better
I'm not
than
saying
creating
that,
his
like,
own
he's-
shot.
I'm not
than-
saying that like
what?
he's like Clay. Like he's doing something very, very different than Clay. That's why it's a version of it. I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying it's a different like iteration.
You just said that Jimmy was better at getting his own shot than Clay. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, but that's because Steph creates so much more space for Clay.
Stop. But we're talking about games without Steph. These are games without Steph that he did this shit. What are you talking about?
No, not the 60 on 9 dribbles. He didn't do that without Steph on the court. Steph was on the court for that, actually.
It don't matter. He did it.
Man, this guy.
Klay Thompson.
But like
Just
what
like
I mean is like,
Just like when
like,
when Steph was out in the
option
playoffs.
as a really,
Clay
really
carried
good defensive
them.
wing, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, all that don't
Jimmy
matter.
ain't got no ring.
Like I said, Dame, Jimmy, and Bam, that team definitely washes the Celtics, bro. I mean, I'm not
I
gonna
don't think
lie.
it's a
don't.
washes. I
They
think that
don't.
I think that series
Boy,
goes 7.
I ain't gonna lie. You saw what
I
Steph
like
did
that
to
series
the
going
Celtics.
7.
Like,
You feel me?
Dame is killing y'all, bro. And y'all lost Marcus
Yeah, no,
Smart
Dame's
too.
killing Derek White and Brogdon
Bro.
and
y'all,
Jaylen Brown.
y'all have
It don't
no
matter who they
answers.
stick on him. He killing them.
And those are I'm not gonna lie. Y'all
And those
almost
are a
beat
few of the
Miami.
better defensive guards in the NBA.
Y'all did almost beat Miami in that series last year, but they went up.
Them niggas made historic shooting.
Yeah,
It was
they did.
historic shooting, and they couldn't do it again. They had
did
an
it for Game 7, though.
unprecedented series, bro.
Well, not that, but they ain't do that, but they still beat y'all.
No, but
Yeah, they
if Dame
beat
gets
us.
added to the Heat, they don't need to be historic.
They ain't
But
gonna have
They need to be
Dame.
They're not
Miami
gonna
again.
They're not
They're
gonna.
gonna have
Yeah,
Dame.
it's not gonna be enough, man.
That's crazy. They was just in the finals. You
Wait a
said,
minute.
adding
Wait
Dame
a
out-
minute.
Yeah,
wait a
they was
minute.
just in the finals
Wait a
on
minute.
like
2 out of
like
the
I said,
past
like
3 Heat versus Celtics
amazing
Eastern Conference
shooting.
Finals. Who was the winner of those series?
You said what?
I said 2 out of the past 3 Eastern Conference Finals between Miami and Boston. Who was the winners again?
That's not the same unit from the first time, though.
Right.
Okay, no, but like still, like we're talking about different iterations, right? So, but like if you
Yeah.
put Dame in place
Same
of like
base,
Tyler
though,
Hero
you're
or
right.
whoever the fuck you want to put like over there,
Yeah,
like
I
shit,
agree. I
that's
agree,
way
bro.
better.
I don't think unless
Okay,
So like
Dame,
that's,
but who do
that's
you
what I'm saying.
lose-
They don't
but
need to be
you're losing
historic
something.
again.
Yes, they do, bro. Because you're losing a lot.
yeah, that's true. Or the trade
You're
would have
gonna
been
lose a
happening by
lot,
now.
bro. Like
Yeah.
Stop it. Like
He said that
Tyler Hero.
he's gaining a
First of
lot.
all, they've got to make it to the playoffs, bro. Because if Tyler Hero's gone, I don't think they do it.
What?
No, I think they make the playoffs. But
Wow,
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy actually had a harder take than maybe Kobe not being top 10. Maybe a harder take. He said Miami not making the playoffs if Dame don't join. Or if Dame does join, actually. That's what he said.
You said playoffs or finals?
No, he said
Playoffs.
playoffs.
You don't think they made the
He
playoffs?
said he's
no.
not
I said I think
he
they
said
make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think they get
a
as
join-in.
because now.
That's
Yeah, I
some
didn't think he-
crazy
Because
ass
now-
shit.
Yeah, I don't think he said that, bro. He didn't say playoffs.
No, he said playoffs.
He ain't
We
mean
can run the
he
clip
didn't
back.
he ain't mean
Because
playoffs.
now you have the
I'm gonna go
play-ins.
pick up that film.
Yeah.
Because now you have the
Because we
play-ins.
already
So
talked
like
about the finals.
they almost
They
didn't
were-
fucking make it last. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
they
have
were
made it
just a
last
play-in
year
team.
without the
Facts.
play-ins.
Facts. They
What do
wouldn't
you
have made
mean?
the
They were in the
playoffs.
8th seed before the play-in. That's why they played the Hawks. Because the
I thought
Hawks
they
were the
were-
9th seed.
I thought they were 9th. Okay, if they were 8th.
Yeah,
then
I thought they was out.
What?
And made it in.
Bro!
even if though, I
Yeah,
mean, they
even
were
if.
8th seed.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No. But what he's saying is that like Dame for like Hero and like whoever the hell else they'd have to give up
You
in that
lose a
trade
lot of
other than Bam
defense,
Adebayo.
yeah.
Because they're not giving up Jimmy or Bam in that trade probably.
Right.
It's
right.
like
Cool.
no. But like still
You're
like you
losing
can
a lot.
build around that.
With what?
With like
Don't get me
3
wrong.
guys.
Miami's like the king of that shit right now, apparently. So like,
Finding like people who
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can find a
about,
bunch
yeah.
of people that like are unproven,
So, 'cause-
undrafted,
but a
fucking
lot of
deep
the
in the fucking second round, looking jailbait looking ass dudes.
so that's crazy.
That's who they did it with last
Oh.
year. No,
I mean, not really.
even
Now
when
we're at maybe
even in
one
the
or two,
bubble,
but-
even they beat Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, where they were like bro, like nobody had heard of Tyler Hero before that bubble.
Goran Dragic was
while,
going
bro.
crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, Goran
in the
Dragic
bubble.
was that guy.
Yeah.
Way
Well,
back
like I
when.
said, so they have already lost. What's the name to the Lakers?
Gabe, they lost Max Strus.
They
Vincent,
lost Gabe
Max
Vincent.
Strus.
Yeah.
So whoever else they have to give up for Dame, what do you do now? So now you're
shit.
gambling on the
Back in
three
that-
players
go back in
to.
that Pat Riley lab. Like he's done it before. Like you're saying that like as if the Pat Riley pixie dust is not like real to at least some extent.
It's gonna need time to manifest, bro.
Shit. I mean he's made it manifest apparently 3 times in your face before or twice. And even in that one year where you guys beat them, it was still
And they don't
close
have a
series.
championship to show for it. So
Well, I mean, you guys didn't get a championship to show for it either. So like
that wasn't the argument, right?
okay, but like that's what you brought
That
into
wasn't
the
the
argument, the
argument.
championship.
No, right. Because
No,
you keep
no,
saying this pixie dust, this magic, and
You
they're
brought
doing
in
it
the
all this
argument
shit.
first, so now
They
I get to
haven't
clap
done
back at you
anything.
for saying that by saying the Boston didn't win a championship either.
Right. But
No,
this
but
wasn't
now but
about
that's what
Boston.
you're saying is that team isn't going to the playoffs if Dame joins.
No, I said that they'll make the playoffs, but they're not making the finals.
No. I said the Eastern Conference Finals. Like
Eastern Conference, they're not making it. They're not making it.
with Dame.
I'm standing on that.
Who's in the East?
Either put some money up or
Well, I
know-
mean, you got the Hawks, so like you got to have them over the Heat.
I know
so-
you got the Celtics. No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
no,
the
he's
same.
got the
This ain't,
Celtics over them. But
There's
like
this
still
ain't me.
Milwaukee.
this ain't
Eastern
me.
Conference right now.
I didn't say Miami doesn't make it. He said that, so I'm asking him.
No. Well, no, but you have the Hawks winning the NBA Finals, so like either you either have the Hawks beating the Heat or you have the Hawks beating the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's not true. Bucks can make it. The Nets can make some. They can make some
Nets?
noise.
Philly?
I'm
Knicks,
sorry.
yeah, Knicks
but
can
if the
make some
Heat
noise.
face the Bucks
Knicks?
again, you already know that
Cleveland?
that the Bucks are getting bucked.
The Bucks could be healthy though, and they're definitely
Okay,
stand
could
much
be,
more of a
but
chance.
like-
especially
Cleveland?
if they get Dame. If they get Dame, their defense takes a
Yeah.
major hit. And Giannis,
Okay, yeah, the
going
defense takes a major hit, but like we're acting like it was a positive with Tyler Hero on the court. It wasn't.
Tyler didn't even play in the playoffs last year though, so that doesn't matter.
Oh
They
no,
play
but
in
like that's
the
what we're saying
Eastern
now
Conference
is that like
Finals and shit.
is that like even when Tyler was on the court, he wasn't a
Yeah.
positive defensively.
Defensively, no, but he spread the floor.
Okay, yeah. This guy's acting like Dame does not spread the
I'm not
court
saying he
like
doesn't.
fucking like 50 ways from Sunday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like Dame. Like I said, I like Miami if Dame goes. That's my favorite. I have the Hawks going with Dame staying in Portland, but of course, it's hard for me to
So
say
you'd
Dame
have the
wouldn't
Heat
make it.
going if the trade does go down.
Depending on how things look, yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Dame,
I guess
Jimmy,
you
and
would
Bam.
have to take into consideration how much Miami would have to give up.
Yeah, Dame,
That's all
Jimmy,
I've
and
been
Bam.
saying, bruh.
Yeah,
No. But you're saying that they
That is
wouldn't
all
make
you're
it.
saying.
That's all I've
Eastern
been
Conference Finals.
saying.
Yeah.
No.
That's
But you're
all
saying they
everybody
wouldn't
been
make
saying.
Eastern Conference Finals again.
Well, yeah,
They're not.
because
I
they
don't
got to
think
give up a
so.
lot. Yeah, they got to give up a lot. They might
Okay,
not.
Yeah.
but like you acting like they ain't gaining a lot.
I mean, they gaining, but
This is
they.
a fucking lie.
And I just said it's not enough, bruh. You're just
Oh my
gonna be
God, this guy
depending
thinks
on
that
your
game's
3
not enough.
stars.
That's
And
crazy.
And even then, bro, like the deal would have been happened if it was that easy. Like
I'm saying, bruh,
Portland
like
obviously wants more. Obviously, they want more. There's no draft assets from Miami, so they've been trying to work with a third team. But it's like they
Well,
probably
yeah, because the
also.
thing is that like all their picks are gonna end up really shit because they are gonna make the deep playoff runs as like I've been conveying.
I'm pretty sure
Which
Miami doesn't want to
apparently
make
Saint
nobody
has,
better
like,
in the
some
East
sort of
either.
issue with.
What's up, soccer? What's up,
I
gang?
don't have an issue with them making the playoffs or making a run. I
make
don't
sure y'all liking
think
the
they
stream.
do it.
Yeah,
That's
gotta-
all I'm saying. That's all I've been saying.
Okay, but like then
'Cause
that
I don't think they make a deep
okay. Let's
run
say the
with
playoff
just
brackets
the
play
3
out.
stars.
Okay,
With just
Name
Adebayo,
me 3
Bam,
teams in the East that are beating Miami right now.
Milwaukee,
No,
the Celtics.
No, I'm sorry. No, Milwaukee's not
Cleveland.
beating Miami.
Okay.
Milwaukee can beat Miami.
They
can
can
do it.
beat Miami.
They've
But
done
we've
it.
seen it not happen
Right.
before.
But we've
what do you
seen it
mean
happen
we-
before too. We've seen them beat Miami.
In that
Yeah.
2021 run?
Bro, yes, that's
They have a chip to show for it.
You're trying to act like they didn't do it. They beat Miami
they
just
did.
like Miami's
No.
beat them.
Did they beat them on the way to the finals?
I don't know if
beat
it was
the-
that year or the year before, but they've beat them
No,
before.
because that year they beat the Nets in the second round and they beat the
Yeah,
Did
they
they
beat hell yeah, they beat
did they beat Miami the first round?
Yeah. Now that you're saying that, they for sure they smoked them. They smoked them in the first round. I think it was in 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can beat them, bro.
That's the year you're talking about. Okay.
But that's not why I think they can beat them. Like if you're getting Dame and your defense takes a major hit, one thing about like Milwaukee, they're gonna play defense, bro. They're gonna have some defense out there. So with their offense, if they can keep like sub level offense,
if
I
they
think
can
they
stay
can outplay them.
healthy.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like,
if
their
Chris
offense relies
Middleton
on
gets
those
hurt
stars.
again, then
And Drew Holiday has to show up too because he did not show up.
Nah, because the fact like with Drew Holiday, like yeah, you could say that he doesn't show up, but like his
He did
like
show up. I ain't
showing up
he
is
doesn't.
more than just the stat sheet.
Well, I'm talking about against Miami because he was getting did in on the defensive end too. So
Okay, yeah, he was getting did in by the defensive end by a guy that I don't buy a lot of stock into.
who?
Oh, just like any of those guys that you mentioned, Max Drews, Tyler Hero, Gabe Vincent. Like
You don't
I
have
don't
a
buy
lot
too
of
much
I like
stock
Gabe
into those
Vincent, bro.
guys.
I like
But
Gabe
you
Vincent.
just
I like them.
see, this is where you confuse me because those are the same pixie dust magic shit you was just talking about.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that
But
guys
now
that
you're like-
I don't highly believe in, Pat Riley sprinkled his pixie dust onto them and he took them to the finals.
I'm telling you, these niggas had a historic shooting last year that was just ridiculous, bro. It's not happening again.
That's
This
just
is
not
not
true,
happening.
bro. Like they have opportunity. Like
I
they
think
have an
Dame
opportunity.
could. I think if Dame does go instead of those guys,
I agree with
I'm not
Saint
saying
though.
that they can't. I can't. I'm not saying that they won't go again. I'm saying that shooting won't happen again. Like that shooting was
Yeah.
ridiculous
I
in the
agree with that.
playoffs last year from
It
what
was
they were
historical.
making from the 3, bro. It was historical.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening again, bro. Like
yeah.
But you guys have not gotten better than me. I mean, I like Porzingis edition.
Yeah, you haven't
but-
moved the needle either.
Yeah.
Like you
losing
sitting over
Marcus
here
Smart
acting
was
like
major,
the,
bro.
like the
No,
bot,
I
like the,
agree.
Like the
I
Dame
agree. It was.
movement
I
doesn't
didn't like
move the
it.
Miami Heat. You're acting
Yeah.
like Porzingis is like the second coming of I don't know. I don't know who's like some freaking seven.
What if I said to like remedy that? Like I haven't said anything that about the Celtics to put them over anybody like that outside of them being the favorites.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
Like media was just trying to push a narrative that day.
Yeah, no,
'cause-
honestly, That's so weird. Like the Celtics are the
No, like I
favorite,
said.
but like why?
I feel like with you guys playmaking flaws already being major and then losing Marcus Smart, I just don't know what y'all are gonna do.
The thing with
I
Marcus Smart is
agree.
he
I
was
think.
never the best playmaker. That's
Well,
the thing
yeah,
with
of
Marcus
course,
Smart.
but
I think with Derek White, you have a version of Marcus Smart, slightly less defensively, but slightly better offensively.
I
And
think he
that's
was.
what they're
I think he
leaning
was
on.
actually just as good defensively. He's taller than Marcus Smart. They were 1 and 2 in charges. And defense.
I think they do.
I think they're
very
just about the
different things,
same.
but like, I guess
I
that's true.
think the leadership role is what is going to take a hit as far
They
as
still got
Marcus Smart
Brogdon?
leaving.
Yeah, they still got
yes.
Brogdon, but like we shouldn't
But
be
that's-
counting on Brogdon to be the leader of that squad.
That's
gotta
what
step
I
up,
was
though.
kind of hoping was that trade would have went through because
He was like that.
yeah, Malcolm. If that Malcolm Brogdon trade goes through, we still have Marcus Smart. We have Porzingis. I think because I think Malcolm Brogdon was going to the Clippers.
But what?
Yeah.
But what do you have but who do you have the Celtics beating in the finals? Because you have the Celtics
To be
making
honest,
it, right?
I mean, yeah. I
Okay,
think
but who
they're
do you have them beating though?
That's a coin toss. I think everyone's just as.
Well, I mean, if you say everybody, then shit, that's not a fucking coin toss. That's a fucking dice roll of like 8 sides.
Well, then yeah, whatever. I
That's
think
an
there's a
8-sided
lot of.
dice roll.
I think anybody in the Eastern Conference can make it.
You
Anybody
think so?
in the East? Nah, I don't think
I do.
anybody in the Eastern Conference can make it.
No, I
Because
mean
you
not
said Eastern,
obviously
Western.
not like
But
the
if you
Hornets.
meant to say Western, I don't
Not
think the Spurs
LA.
can make the finals.
Well, no, not make the finals. I'm saying like
Okay,
as far as
okay,
just,
I
like,
was just
into
making
the
sure we were on the
playoffs.
same page. Okay.
But,
But, like,
I
of
mean,
the
but
teams that
anything
we
can
like
happen.
talking about.
Anybody can go down an injury.
Yeah.
All types of crazy shit can happen, bro. Like,
So if you had
Yeah,
a, we gonna ask you next, Otaku. But saying if we had to ask you 2 teams who's going to the finals, East and West, who you got right now?
Me?
But just like, Saint first and then you.
I'd love to
because
see
I already
the-
said my prediction.
I'd love to see the Celtics versus Suns matchup. Like
Not shit, Q. You said who? The Suns and who?
the Suns and
Celtics.
Celtics.
That
That's the
shit's cute.
Celtic. That's what I'd like to see
That's cute
personally.
as fuck.
What about you, Otaku? Y'all can tell
No,
us in
I
the
have the
chat too.
Nuggets beating the Celtics in 6.
The
in this year's
Celtics.
finals.
Why are the Celtics going to the finals for y'all? Like, what's moving the needle for y'all?
I think because
Yeah, bro.
with what he said,
I'm not
Is
hating
that,
either.
like-
I'm not hating.
I think the problem with Jim, like not to like counteract my own argument, but like at the on one side, it's like
Go ahead and cook
Jimmy
yourself.
is getting a little bit older, but at the same time, it's like it's like, does Tyler Hero make that jump? I think would be like the true issue if they don't trade for Dame.
Right.
Because if they traded for Dame, then obviously my fucking bracket's blown up. Like,
Y'all already know who I got, so I don't got to say.
I mean, yeah, you got the Mavs and the Hawks, and that's a cute as fuck prediction too.
Yeah, Trae Young versus Luka matchup.
Oh man, you guys think that the Suns feel really stupid?
What's good,
because of that?
Davies? What's up, Gangy? Y'all make
You
sure
guys
y'all
think that
liking the
Suns
stream
feel
too.
really stupid because of that?
Feel stupid for what?
For drafting DeAndre Ayton instead of either of those two.
You think
Like, I
Luka,
get it, you have D Book, but like,
yeah, that's
you
what I
could
was
have
about to
drafted
ask.
Trae Young.
You think
instead
nah,
of
not
DeAndre
Trae Young.
Ayton?
Hell no, not Trae Young. Not after we just had Tyler Ulis as our starting point guard. But Luka, I understand. He was 6'8". I think him and D Book would have been really good together.
No, but I think
they needed a big,
everybody,
though.
like everybody's
Yeah.
counter argument to that is that like Luka want to get the same shots as a rookie just because of the fact that D Book would be taking so many more of them. So like
Nah,
he'd be playing
I
more
don't
of a
think
John
so.
Stockton role as opposed to like a Stevie Nash kind of a role.
No, because D Book
Luka was
doesn't
too
want to have
good,
to play
bro.
point guard, bro.
Facts.
He doesn't
And
wanna
Luka
have
was
to
just
play
too
point.
good. Yeah. Ever, especially when he was a
That's-
rookie.
That's why Bradley Beal's is there. I think Bradley Beal's gonna be playing more of the point.
Yeah,
Man,
I
nobody
agree.
on that Suns team can play point guard. And they
I
can
think
have three
Devin
different guys
Booker-
trying.
I think Devin Booker will do a good job too. Like I think they'll share the role, but I agree with you. I
Mhm.
think Brad Bill like really take that. Like somebody got to shit. He said
Trae
Trae
Young
Young
in
and
Dallas
Dallas.
might not have been low-key too bad to build around. I mean, true. I mean, literally, they did. Wait,
Boy,
what,
yeah.
was it the
They
Hawks that
swapped.
picked?
Yeah,
No, wait,
they
the
swapped
Hawks
it.
picked
Yeah, they swapped.
Luka and then traded him for Trae Young at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we would have kept Luka for the Hawks.
Yo, that would have been hard as
something
fuck.
crazy.
Him, Johnny Collins, fuck, and then you land Jamal. Okay, we're
facts,
assuming
Q.
that they still land DeJounte Murray's head ass, but like that shit would have been hard.
Nah, I don't think they get DeJounte Murray if Luka gets drafted here. I feel like.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like,
that's true because they won't have as good of picks to give up.
You think they would have been better with Luka?
The Hawks, who was on that team at that time?
We don't mention John Collins in Atlanta. Oh yeah, that's right because his ass got traded.
John Collins. They didn't get Capella yet. Capella didn't come until after Trey came.
Right,
Yeah.
Capella was over there with James Harden still.
Yep.
Luka would have gotten 3 strippers pregnant. Nah, that's facts. Luka that man.
Yeah, I have no idea. Atlanta would have had him.
I was gonna say he's in Texas, bro. Like, if he really wanted to get some strippers pregnant, like,
oh yeah,
facts. But he ain't
Dallas,
James Harden though.
James Harden would have.
Right
yeah, true, James Harden.
But that's Houston though. That's Houston. I heard Dallas a lot slower than.
Yeah, Dallas is a lot slower, but it's more of a football city. That's probably why he didn't get as many. You know.
Are we able to talk about Miles Bridges yet? Low-key slept on. Yeah, we could talk about
Miles Bridges.
He's a hooper, bro.
Yeah, you can beat your girlfriend.
We're not talking about
acceptable.
Mikal Bridges. We're talking about Miles Bridges.
If you're in the NBA making millions. Now, Miles Bridges is tough though. I think he'll be a big free agent name when people start to really forget about him. I was talking about him going to the.
They were just like, oh hey, look,
the Mavericks.
Hey, look. You know, he's never gonna make an All-Star, but he's pretty good.
Yeah, he was French. He was on his way though before he got in trouble.
Yeah,
him and LaMelo.
Well, then again, I mean, shit, anybody can look like an All-Star in fucking Charlotte if you're decent enough.
he was playing some defense too. Well, personally.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Miles Bridges over KPJ for sure. Because Miles Bridges, like, I think his baby. Well,
for right now, we have to see what KPJ develops into and how the NBA handles this situation.
Nah, hell no. He beat the hell out of his girlfriend. Miles Bridges' girlfriend lied. I know she did. And I'm saying that, bro, only because he's such a big dude, and she had like nothing. She literally had no marks or nothing. Talking about he beat me, like, come on, bro. He big as fuck. Like you would. I'm not saying he didn't hit her. He probably could have hit her. He shouldn't be hitting her, but the way she described
Sean Marion like potential.
She capped. Yeah, I agree. I'm in Texas right now, so yeah, Dallas is.
Oh, that's why he's huge. That's why he's huge on the Mavs. I kind of keep forgetting that this guy's in Texas.
Who, Davies? I'm not in Texas.
Oh, I thought you was, but
hell no, I'm not high on the Mavs. I'm high on Kyrie. Come on, bro, keep up.
Well, no, but like you have to be high on the Mavs if you're high on Kyrie, though.
The second
that's why you have them making the finals.
The second I had Brooklyn. I had Brooklyn making the finals. I had the Mavericks making the finals last year when Kyrie got traded there, bro.
So wait a minute. Your expectations blew up in your face in Brooklyn and now Dallas for the first year, and it's gonna blow up in your face again this year.
How did it blow up?
My projection.
How did it blow up in Brooklyn?
And you're still gonna be high on Kyrie.
How did it blow up in Brooklyn?
No. Your expectations, because you expected them to make the finals, right? And win.
I'm asking you, how did it blow up in Brooklyn? Nothing blew up in Brooklyn from my expectations. If you just listen to
No. But the durability thing still has to make, like, because you assumed Kyrie was going to be healthy, and
he wasn't. I'm talking about last year. Bro.
No. But like even last year, like, bro, like you say that like you didn't get traded, like if they were really the best team in the East, why would they trade anybody?
He asked for a trade. He went to front office and said, "Trade me." What do you mean? Same thing he did with the Cavs.
Nothing to trade him before the deadline.
Yeah. Man. He demanded a trade, and what happened?
It was before something kicked in, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't the deadline because KD was before the deadline.
I mean, KD was also in the preseason, so
it was right before the deadline. Yeah, KD did say in the preseason.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay, my fault.
Yeah, KD did it in the preseason, and then they fucking patted his head and told him, "Hey, look, KD, we're trying to find a trade that works for both you and us. But as of right now, we're not trying to trade you for anything less than what we think you're valued at. Like, fuck, like if Rudy Gobert gonna get five first round picks, we're gonna get at least 3 from you. The fuck." And we're gonna get some pretty decent players. Like,
I think Kyrie had calves issues too. I think that's where the issue started when he like forced his way out of there. That's like where it really started.
Yeah,
but I agree with the Celtics too.
like
But, like-
leaving out of there after saying he was gonna
but,
come
like-
back.
But like, you know, like in Brooklyn, you had KD and Kyrie probably winning an NBA Finals at least one of those 3 years they were together.
I mean, they got hurt too much though. Like realistically, they couldn't have. It's the same thing with Kawhi and PG. They just couldn't stay
Okay.
healthy. It
Okay,
is.
no, but like in 2020, were you one of those people that was saying that like the Nets were going to the finals?
In 21, when the Bucks won, yeah, I thought.
Yeah, so like
hell yeah.
your expectations did get shattered because of
Yeah, but
Kyrie's
that's not-
injury.
But that's not
Now,
what we were
yes, it's
talking
because
about.
of an injury.
But
and
that's
we can
not
all
what we were-
speculate the
We weren't talking about that, though.
The specifics of like what would have happened had Kyrie stay healthy. But we
But
have
we-
to deal with what is instead of what could have been.
But we weren't talking about that. We was just talking about last season. I said I had them winning
Okay.
it.
Last season,
I had them winning it last year, and then I had
but like I don't
when he
think
went to the
that the Nets
Mavs.
would have like this is where we part ways again
Miami in the play-in went to the finals. How could the Nets not have made it, bro?
because they were going to lose to the Celtics or the Heat.
Oh my
That's
God,
my
bro.
problem.
No,
And you were
they
going to face
weren't.
one of those two in the second round,
No, they
regardless of where
weren't
you
because
were
the Celtics weren't the same team that they were the year prior.
No, but they were still going to beat the
and,
Nets.
and the Nets got better, and not just that. Kyrie and KD were both
Nah,
playing.
the
Bro,
Nets
KD
didn't
literally.
get better.
Yes,
They
they
stayed
did.
the same.
No, they didn't. Royce O'Neal came and Nick Claxton stepped up, and their defense they were like a top 10 defense in the league. KD and Kyrie were literally like just running the East, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they were on like a 12-game win streak right before Kyrie requested the trade. You must not remember, bro. You probably just don't remember how good they were playing, but it was starting to look good out there. And then he just requested a
Yeah, it
trade.
started to look good.
It broke my heart. You right, shit blew up because he requested a trade, but I mean, like I said, I had
Damn,
the Mavs
imagine
too.
that. Imagine blowing up a championship because you requested a trade. That's crazy.
Cause, bro, it's a lot bigger than just basketball. And the Brooklyn Nets organization mistreated him as a person. That shit not cool.
Right.
I would have did the same thing. There's
That's
no
right.
way I'm trying to win a championship for an organization that treated me the way that they treated him.
Shit, that's why Mark trying to keep all the negative words about Kyrie out of his damn mouth because he knows that the moment that he says anything bad about Kyrie, he's gonna fucking do that fucking 180 shit.
But why would you have kept re-signed him? That wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, facts. Harden got hurt that series against the Bucks, and Kyrie got hurt.
Yeah, but like the thing is that like I don't think that fucking Mark Cuban was trying to
Facts.
trade all of them
It's easy.
away for a rental.
Do y'all think
that makes no
Jordan's
sense.
legacy would have been greater or less if he would have brought championships to multiple teams like LeBron?
Yeah, no,
No.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
if you're gonna
No.
go to
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think it'd
what
be
he did.
different.
Yeah, I think what he did is just fine. Like we say that what LeBron did is great because of how he did it, but like even if Jordan did, it wouldn't matter. It's all great.
No, that was Cleveland's first
and
only
only.
championship. So
Yeah.
that I think that was different, especially since it was the
And it was
place
And
also
it's
that-
his
the first and
hometown.
only
You have to
championship
do
until the
hometown.
Indians won it a couple
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
later, I think, in the baseball league. But yeah,
But as far as like
And they beat the best team of like
it
all
being
time.
impressive, of like
they
Res-
beat the best team in the NBA 3 straight times. With or without Draymond doesn't matter. Like that part to me is inconsequential. Like you like because like the thing is that,
Come
like
on,
that's
bro. That
a
don't even
shame.
make sense. That doesn't
That's
even make
more
sense to
of
say
an
that, bro.
indictment to Draymond's mental discipline.
That's disingenuous to say though. Like you can say that, but you can't just act like he wasn't a difference maker. If Draymond
Yeah,
plays,
he was
they
a
don't.
difference maker, but like at the same time, it's just like
I agree with
well,
the second
I
part of
mean,
what you
if
said. For
Draymond
sure.
is gonna go as so far to say that, like
To get suspended, then
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
like,
agree with
bro,
that. I
Like,
definitely
and
agree
like
with
we
that.
know that Draymond has a history of getting suspended,
signed
so like
Kyrie
don't
'cause he
act
won
like this
before.
wasn't in the cards
Yeah, facts.
because it was. Like Draymond
Yeah.
is perennially known as a dirty player. That's why they suspended his dumb ass.
damn.
His dumb ass.
Like
I
shit,
love
like
Draymond.
Bro, this
no,
is
but like
harsh
bro, like
words.
he kicked.
Yeah,
he
shout out
kicked
Draymond.
Steven Adams in
You
the
sound real
nuts.
Troyish in here.
He
Huh?
just plays with his whole body, bro. I don't think he'd really be out there trying to injure people. If you want me to just give my honest opinion, he just plays very like
Yeah,
he's
but
an
like if you
emotional
see
player.
that like Steven Adams play, there's no reason for him to like kick his feet out like that.
He did the
That
same
shit's
thing
not
a couple
normal.
other times, but I mean that's just what he does. He throws his arms around, he flops, like that's just how the type of player he is, you know. Like I think he over exaggerates a lot. Obviously, he could cool it sometimes, but
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm
just
saying.
what
Is that,
it
like
is.
if we were to have cooled it for like that like moment, they'd have a championship, right?
they got a championship. They have another championship.
Well, I mean, they
And
got
KD
another
never
championship.
comes.
Don't get me wrong; they did get another championship.
I don't know.
But,
You
like-
think
but, like,
KD goes
in
if they
terms of,
win?
like, in terms of getting that championship, they would have gotten that championship.
It's possible.
And
Yeah,
like everybody,
facts.
and like there would be no
It's
conversation
possible.
about whether or not LeBron's the GOAT right now because he'd only have like 3 rings, you know, right now as opposed to 4.
Yeah. I think KD. Yeah, I agree though. Saying I think KD might still end up going to Golden State whether they win or lose. He just wanted to play in a better situation.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be interesting to think about, cause it, you know, like fucking like, cause if he wins with Russell Westbrook, like they close him out in like say Game 5, and KD goes like, you know, 20 of 31 instead of fucking like, you know, 10 of 31. And you know, and he fucking balls his eyes out and he beats LeBron without Kyrie and Kevin Love, because we're assuming that Kyrie still gets injured in Game 1 overtime. Because that's pretty much how we have to like, that's the way we have to think it out. Because like if LeBron and Kyrie face like Russell Westbrook and KD and Russ ain't winning. I'm sorry.
When you talking about the year that the Cavs won against the Warriors?
Yeah.
I don't know. They was playing outside their mind. I feel like if they beat that Warriors team like they were supposed to, because they was up 3-1, I think they could definitely go beat the Cavs.
I mean, they could have beaten the Cavs, but I'm saying that they wouldn't have. Like, there is an argument to be made that they could have, but I don't agree.
I don't know, bro.
Man,
because I don't see the world
from
where Russell Westbrook wins a championship.
That's
where my mind splits from everybody else.
How different was that team from the team that played Miami?
They didn't have James Harden no more.
They didn't have James Harden. They had Steven Adams instead. So they had a better, like, I mean, I guess you could argue Ibaka was as good of a rim protector, if not better.
He was better by then.
Yeah, for sure.
But like Steven Adams is dead at 7 feet tall. So
Westbrook was better too. You know, I mean, I think
the problem with Steven Adams in that finals matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers is that he'll probably be matched up against Kevin Love, like defensively, because Steven Adams ain't trying to guard no Tristan Thompson. That shit boring. Like the fuck. Like, because like their power forward wasn't like, you know, like game breaking on the defensive end, so they probably would have had their power forward guarding Tristan Thompson. So
yeah, Brian probably still would have won though. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
LeBron probably still would have won. Yeah. But like that would have been like the one year where it's like, you know, he could have balled his eyes out and he could have had the fucking Terrell Owens moment where he cries, fucking, that's my point guard. That's my little bro. Like that could have happened, but like it didn't.
Kyrie would have fucked up the OKC Thunder too, because the Warriors had better defense and he had them boys in shambles. So I definitely don't. I think it would have been ugly for OKC had they made it. Not gonna lie. Who did they have? J.R. Smith. They had Shumpert. They would have had Shumpert on.
Because he's won before.
On Westbrook. Yeah, they would have had Shumpert on Westbrook. I think it would have been good. I think it would have been a nice matchup, but
shit, Russell Westbrook, like, bro, like, wait a minute. Would there ever be a world where OKC actually wins with that duo and KD decides to blow it up anyway?
Yeah, I think so. I think they could have won that next year if they stayed
together.
Wow.
That's crazy. Wait, so you're saying that KD would have blown up that duo regardless if they won the chip or not?
No, wait. No, I didn't. My bad. I agree with you.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were saying. I was like, because I'm saying like they beat the Warriors and they beat LeBron in the following series.
Yeah, no,
we're playing out that fantasy world, even though that world doesn't exist.
Well, I don't think they win that ring. I think they could have won the one 2 years later had they stayed together, because Westbrook was doing nothing but getting better. The next year, I don't think they win because, like I said, if the Cavs beat OKC, the next year they win again because, like I said, Kyrie, that was like his best year up until that point. So I think they repeat, and then after that year, I'm gonna give it to OKC because, like I said, Westbrook had became an MVP at that point. And KD,
the thing is that like he doesn't get the MVP if KD stays.
Yeah, but he gets better though. He might not be MVP.
He still gets better. He still gets. We're assuming first or second team All NBA because we're assuming that either Steph or him are gonna get it.
Yeah.
And Dame's not gonna have one of his violent ass years where he fucking finds his way into first team All NBA.
Yeah. I think they beat the Warriors though. I do think they like the Warriors start to decline if they don't get KD, and OKC comes up after that. But we didn't ever get to see it. Especially keeping Ibaka. Like they split the whole unit up. Like everything.
Yeah, they split up like that. Like that was like the Fantastic Four for Kevin Durant before the Fantastic Four of the Golden State Warriors were a thing. Because it was him, Russ, Harden, and Ibaka just kicking it.
Ibaka, yeah.
Exactly, and
It
Ibaka was the
it
defensive
was
player of
such
the
a
year
nice
too.
team, bro.
Yeah, they had such
a
good
nice team.
synchronization. Yeah, Harden off the bench. That was just beautiful. Harden was a bad playoff performer.
Yeah,
when
no,
he
but
was
that's
on
why I
KC.
say that, like, you know, like,
And the name changed.
no, but that's why I say that
Facts.
LeBron's first ring didn't really, like, yes, it proved that, like, he was a champion, but, like, for me, it wasn't, like, the one that, like, you know, put him into these GOAT conversations legitimately. Because I was like, nah, he's not the GOAT. We love him, but he's not the GOAT.
When he because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I started to come around when he lost the year when Kyrie and Caleb got hurt, and Bron was like by far the best player in the finals. But
Oh yeah, no, and,
they just
and
weren't
his
good
second
enough.
and third best players were European guys named
Where-
Dellavedova and Mozgov.
You mean where
Yeah.
he ran, when he was first and everything on the stat sheet?
Bro, everything.
Well, I
like,
mean, he
when
was still first in everything in the stat sheet the year that Kyrie won it with LeBron, right?
yeah, for sure.
He
But,
led it in everything.
but that's what I'm saying. When he lost is when I started to like really start to like notice and become a fan of him because
You were
I
just
never
like,
really
fuck.
liked Bron before that.
do we know too many other guys that could have done that without Kyrie and K Love?
And nobody, but I was a Bulls fan, so like I never liked Bron before he. when he
Yeah,
was in
you were
Miami.
like, nah, I don't fuss with this boy. He
Yeah, he-
Cleveland.
he
We
put
don't
my
like
team
that
out in
boy.
Miami too
Fuck
much.
him.
He started guarding, bro. He started guarding Derrick Rose personally. Like I was not a fan of Bron back then.
Well, the thing is that like LeBron will always take the best player of any team.
Shout out to chat too, y'all boys. Make sure
Even
you
if
like
it's
the
a
stream.
center, like even if he does lose, he's going to do it.
Yeah,
Like literally, like in the fucking like Eastern Conference Finals, I think when they faced Atlanta, when they had Kyle Korver, Jeff Teague, and like Paul Millsap and fucking and Al Horford, there were possessions where LeBron would hard take Al Horford and take him to jail. Like, bro, like,
he said take him to jail. You all right,
bro,
bro?
he took him to jail. He got him locked up, won't let him out. Boy, like, that's what he was doing.
That's crazy, bro.
He got him locked up.
You
What the
just-
fuck you want me to do?
You just saying Akon in respect to LeBron's defense, bro. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
That's insane. If y'all not
No,
liking
bro,
the stream
but,
for
like-
that, that's top tier content right there, boy. I tell you.
But like, am I lying though?
Nah, you're not lying. I mean, but it's
okay,
Al Horford.
good. Okay, good. We all on the same page then.
Even
See?
when he
Like,
was on the Hawks, he was still slow. Like he's always been a slow player. So
yeah,
it's
he
not-
was always slow, but like the thing is, like he was supposed to be a center, so like you know, people would have like would have liked to have thought that he could like at least try to back down LeBron, but he didn't even try. Like,
debunked. He's only 6'10". Bron's like 6'9", so it didn't matter. They were like the same
well,
height,
no,
bro.
but like like we're talking about like bricks in the back pocket, like he was supposed to be nice in the posts,
He is, but I mean, you gotta think about
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah, but like we're comparing him to like a guy that could like debatably make people's top 10 of all time defensive players ever. So,
Nah, hell nah. No.
well,
bro.
no, he has that argument.
If
I
you're
wouldn't
talking
say that
about-
he's there.
If you're
But
gonna
he
say
has
for
an
his,
argument.
if you're gonna say for the peak, his peak, yeah, but all
Yeah,
around,
no. But that's what I'm
But
saying.
that was
like,
his peak,
that was
though,
his-
so-
that was one of his peak years.
Yeah, that was the peak defense. So I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that
Doja
that's
Cat
not,
look
that's
like
not,
she
that's
smell
not
like
that's not a lie. Like what I like you can't just say that like what I just thought it was a bunch of nonsense.
I still down though.
Person. you said
Okay,
what?
like yes, we can get to like 10 probably before mentioning LeBron's name, but like we're definitely not getting to 20.
Personally, I don't have no guards or wings other than Scottie Pippen in my top 10 all-time defenders. They're all big
Really?
men.
You don't even have Michael Jordan in there.
No, Jordan's not a top 10 defender, bro. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
That's a hot take.
That's not a hot take. I'm so
What
sorry, but that's
the
not a hot
fuck?
take. The type like I value rim protection over perimeter defense. so, I
Okay,
mean,
okay, that's why.
But I don't
like if
see
we're
why you
evolving
wouldn't,
into today's game,
I don't
where
see why you wouldn't
perimeter
though.
protection becomes a lot more of a bigger deal.
No, it doesn't, bro. Rim protection is always gonna take reign. Like if you can stop a team from putting the ball in the basket, you win. Like
So you ain't got Dwayne Wade in there?
as a top 10
Oh
defender
no!
all time.
Well, nobody got Dwayne
Nah,
Wade in
probably
their
not,
top 20
yeah.
defenders.
Yeah, I don't,
Really?
like I said, bro.
I don't have him in my top
The way
20
that-
defenders.
Because a lot of his blocks, like to me, he's the best blocking guard
Yeah, for sure.
of
Okay, for sure.
era.
Okay, that's your
So,
argument for him being
Dwayne
top
Wade
20,
in the
then I'm
gap.
not going to argue with that
Like,
because he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
and so when you talk about the rim protection, like that's where
Yeah, no, like literally, D Wade was 6'3.5" or 6'4", and he was blocking the
and,
rim
yeah,
like
blocking
he was 6'9", 6'10".
yeah, it was
Sidney
crazy.
Moncrief is a better defender than Jordan and Wade.
Yeah, that one I have to say
peak-
true
for
because
peak, I
of the
got
fact
Sidney
of the
Moncrief.
Defensive Player of the Year award.
feel
He
it.
won multiple of them.
Jordan's aren't like his were like hyped. If I'm gonna be honest, like his defense, the way he plays,
Yeah,
defense
nah,
is kind
like-
of hyped, bro.
Because
the
that's why
thing is, though,
that's the
his
reason they went to
guard
get Pippen
competition
was
back in the day when he
Facts.
won the Defensive Player of the Year wasn't even that impressive for him to win it.
I
And
got
I honestly
Kobe as a
think-
better defender.
and
Huh?
I honestly think that
I got Kobe.
Kobe better than Jordan?
Yeah, as on defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Honestly-
oh.
and I honestly
Okay.
think Dwayne Wade doesn't win a lot of those awards because of the era he played in, like
Mhm.
and the people around. Like it's not that he was a slouch. Even Kobe,
Yeah, true. Like the
Kobe
thing is,
probably
like,
gets
he
more
can never make
awards.
all NBA defensive teams because Tony Allen was always sitting there. That's
Yeah.
all he ever did was play defense.
Right.
Well, I mean, because honestly, Dwayne Wade should have definitely gotten more All NBA defenses.
Yeah, like if Tony Allen didn't
maybe
exist,
not
like
a-
D Wade would be in there instead of fucking like whoever the fuck else would be in there.
maybe not a defensive player of the year, but
No, never defensive player of the year.
But
like,
Wade probably could have. I ain't gonna lie because
No,
well,
he definitely
could have.
could
He
have.
set his mind
Yeah.
to it, but like we're not talking about that. We're talking
no,
about the way
not even
he
that.
played.
It's he
at
had
the
his
time.
mind to it. That's why he was doing it so frequently. Like he clearly had his mind to it. But
see,
the
he-
other people in the league that was playing too,
exactly
like
Kevin Garnett, like Tim Duncan,
yeah,
like that's what I'm saying,
even
bro.
like you said, Kenyon Martin, like you got
Yeah.
people,
Martin.
Dwight
like,
Howard,
Ben
D12
Wallace,
Yeah, no, D12 got
people-
3 straight of the
D12.
Ben
thing.
Wallace,
You know what I'm
Actually, wait a
saying?
minute.
Like,
That's a
it's
question.
stuff.
Do we have D12 as the top 10 defender of all time?
higher than all the
Yeah.
other people we've been saying,
Yeah,
for sure.
So would he be higher than Ballon Wallace though?
Nah. They're right there though. Him and Ben Wallace are actually
Yeah,
like
man.
1A, 1B type shit. What?
yeah, they're close. I'm not gonna lie,
No, I'd have to compare over both of them. But then
That's- I'm
again,
not mad
like
at
I don't
that.
have any real context
not-
for
I'm not
it,
mad
but
at that.
like,
yeah,
but
I'm
like
not
for
mad at
me, like I have to respect the fact that he has 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards and he's 7 feet tall. I
Yeah,
have to.
facts.
that. Yeah,
So like for me to say that, like I'm saluting the old guard, you know, like this
Yeah.
is me right here.
I
Like,
got
fucking-
Hakeem over them.
Like
I got-
fucking
I
me
got
standing at
Hakeem.
attention.
Prime Hakeem.
Fuck,
Like,
that's tough.
like when he first came into the league
If
before
he
his
could have won
championship-
more Defensive Player of the Years, I think I would have put him over Mutombo.
No,
But
not
I think
Mutombo.
I think I
meant
have
Ben
Mutombo
Wallace.
as the greatest defender of all time.
Yeah, no. I
Me
meant Ben
personally.
Wallace. I meant Ben Wallace and Dwight. I got
Ben Wallace and Dwight.
I got
Okay, but
Hakeem
if we're
over
talking
them.
about the guys that I have at least somewhat context for, then I guess Hakeem would probably be the best out of all of them.
Well, I mean, that's as a player. I just meant defense because as a player, he clears.
Oh yeah, no, as a
all of
player,
them.
he washes all of them.
Yeah, it's not even close.
But like in the terms of like a defender, he's for sure
He's up there though,
definitely
peak
top
wise.
5.
Yeah, but I like. I'm not mad at you for saying bro as the best defender of all time. That's a hard one to dive into though. Like I would
Yeah,
have to look.
Dikembe Mutombo, like that's
Yeah,
pretty
Bill
damn tough.
Russell up there too.
Huh?
Bill Russell.
Oh
he
yeah,
gotta-
Bill Russell for sure.
Yeah, Bill Russell got to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Tim Duncan. I like Tim Duncan. We didn't
yeah,
say his
Jimmy
name.
G,
KG and Tim Duncan. Yeah.
KG, Tim Duncan. Yeah. Honestly, you know what? I
They all
think the
have
first
4?
time that anybody truly talked about like ranking their all-time
What,
defenders was when
D-boys?
Draymond Green said that he was the greatest defender of all time. I'm like, bro, I could get to fucking 25 names before I get to you.
I think he a better defender than Jordan. Like we were talking about.
Draymond's
guard.
better defender than Jordan.
Yeah, for sure.
I think as an on-ball defender, hell no. But in the
'Cause
terms of like
Jordan-
what you like, which is like
Not
rim
Jordan, but-
protection, I
he plays the
guess.
perimeter well too, though. That's he's a versatile defender. That's why people love Draymond so much. He
But
plays
like,
the
I think like there
best
was
kind
like
of
years
defense.
where like Michael Jordan led the league in steals. Are we ever gonna see a league where Draymond Green leads the league in blocks or steals?
Steph led the league in steals before.
Okay, yeah. So like that's where
That's-
like
so it
that's where
doesn't matter.
like that's where like my
Leading the league in steals
conversation
is
with you
pointless.
just like differentiates. Because
Yeah.
I can mention Michael Jordan's name before I even mention Draymond's Green.
Mutombo not a better defender than Howard, Hakeem, or Wallace. I think I said I'm not mad at him for saying that. I don't know enough about Dikembe Mutombo to be saying that, but me personally, I have Hakeem
Dikembe
over.
Mutombo's not. I think
I
he's a
got
better
Hakeem
defender
over.
than Wallace, just because Wallace is a bit too small. But if you want to say Howard or Hakeem are better than him, just because they're more athletic, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, he only got 4. He right. They all got 4 depoys.
No. I think Hakeem only has 2. Because he played in the same era as Duncan Robinson.
Let's see.
So
We're
like
saying
that's
it's
why
still the
Hakeem
block
only has
set, though.
2.
I think Dikembe still leads the league in blocks and all-time blocks.
Yeah, no, he leads. No, he's fucking like LeBron would have to play like fucking 3 more decades to fucking catch Mutombo's
Why'd
record.
you say LeBron though? Like,
Well, no, but like in the terms of like because like we're saying all-time blocks. There's nobody in the current NBA other than LeBron that has a realistic chance of like catching Dikembe
He got
Mutombo
alive multiple
within the next
years.
30 years.
steals don't equate to good defense. Facts, steals don't equate. You can't. You wouldn't be able to convince me that because you led
Well,
the league in
no, but
steals,
like
you're a good defender.
recognition has to be a part of like how good of a defender you are.
Because steals
Like, if
can
you
come down to
recognize what they're going to run before they even try to run the play, and you jump the play and you steal the ball, that's a testament of how good of a defender you are, because you have to be willing to go in, like you have to be willing to go into that lane and pick off the pass.
I can kind of agree, but I don't agree because I feel like that has
Like,
more to.
okay, that's not one of those things that's like a fully agree with thing, but like
It
you
has
have
more
to
to do
be
with
like you have to
IQ
have the
than-
desire to play that level of
And your-
If you're
defense.
talking about
And your
just the
reaction
passing
time.
lanes,
Yeah,
if you're talking about if you're just talking about just one-on-one defender, like,
facts. Wallace did do that.
you know, that's different.
Yeah,
but-
lockdown Shaq. Nah, but that was because Shaq and Kobe absolutely fucking hated each other.
No, that's because he locked down Shaq, bro. That's all there is to it. He locked that man down and prevented them from getting a championship. Shout out. That said, that's one of the most slept on championships too. And I also think the Spurs the next year when they beat the Pistons is one of the most not talked about, but like slept on. Like I gotta.
Most
I gotta
slept on
go into
championships. Those championships are definitely slept on for
Yeah.
sure. Well, I mean, I like the Pistons one just
Hakeem
because
leads
it's
blocks.
like
Thought it
like the
was
one that I use
in
against
total
Kobe
blocks.
the worst, just because of the fact that like, bro, like if you and Shaq don't have these feuds, like, bro, like you could win this championship easy. Like, bro, I look down at your 2 guys, and I look down at the other court, and I look at their fucking 7 best guys, and those 7 guys combined don't make you 2.
Ooh, Hakeem is killing everybody in all-time blocks leader. Like I said, I got Hakeem over Ben Wallace and Dwight, but I just don't know enough about the Kimbe
Yeah,
to just be
Mutombo to
talking
have that
about him.
conversation. I realistically don't either, but at the same time, like I have to salute like what he did for like in those days.
Yeah,
Because he really made like playing defense extremely valuable.
right. Tim Duncan too, though. I think Tim Duncan doesn't get enough love.
Yeah,
for
he
how
doesn't
good
get enough
was.
love just because of the fact that he doesn't have like as many defensive players of the years as these guys, but like he was definitely fucking first team all defense in year 15 of his career.
He still
That's
got 2
impressive.
though, if I'm not mistaken. He still
Huh?
got 2. Tim Duncan, he still got 2 depoys, if I'm not mistaken.
He might have 2. I thought he only had 1, but if he has 2, then he has as many as Hakeem.
Even having 1 is
Yeah,
good,
even
though.
having 1 is fucking great.
Yeah, just having 1 depoy.
Like
is good.
like
Oh, he don't got no depoys. That's crazy.
Yeah. Who?
How Tim Duncan? He got 15 all NBA, all defensive teams.
Yeah, no,
so-
but that's what I'm saying is that like he was fucking year 15, year 16, still getting first team all defensive teams. Like, bro, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, fuck, you're supposed to be fucking 90 years old.
And that's what happens when you with his play style, though. I mean, it just translated towards
Yeah,
know, being
like
a vet.
that's why they called him the big fundamental, because he wasn't making any of these fucking like all like ESPN highlight reels unless like unless he made a game winner, or he made like a game winning like defensive play.
Tony
Tony
Allen.
Allen and Tim Duncan are definitely up there for sure. But I have
For what?
but I have Tony Allen in my top 10 defensively, probably not just because of the fact that he never won actual. Wait, did he win a defensive player of the year? I don't think he did.
No, because then
Guards wasn't winning
Marcus
this
Smart.
year, though.
Yeah, it was just Marcus Smart and Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Kawhi, Kobe, Jordan.
Tony didn't do it long enough.
Nah,
for me
Sidney
either.
Moncrief is better than all of them. I'm sorry,
Kawhi, Kobe, Jordan are best guard defenders in my opinion.
but like, I
Kawhi's
think
a
Kawhi's
wing.
more of a 3.
Yeah,
That's
Kawhi's
why,
a wing. Kawhi's a wing.
Yeah,
for
Kawhi.
sure.
Nah.
He is. It's not even a maybe. He's for sure.
Well, he's
a
a
wing.
wing, but like he said guards.
He's not a guard.
Yeah, he's not a guard. So like that's where like our argument splits.
Kobe is.
I'd
Kobe
probably
is better to me,
replace Kawhi's name with Tony Allen, and I'd replace Kobe's name with Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney Moncrief is the best guard defender to me. In
Yeah.
NBA
So
history.
like saying like Kobe's like fourth to those guys, shit, that ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like I said, I think he's better than Jordan, though. I think Kobe was a better defender than Jordan. For sure. Scottie Pippen was the Bulls' best defender.
Yeah, I think the thing about like, oh yeah, and that's another reason why like I ding Jordan's like first ring a little bit is because of the fact that like Phil Jackson did have to switch Jordan off
Facts.
of Magic Johnson because
Kawhi's
game
better.
one, fucking Magic Johnson stuck that thing to him. Like fuck, what am I supposed to do?
Kawhi is the greatest perimeter defender I've ever seen with my eyes. Him and Tony Allen.
Tony Allen's better than Kawhi as a perimeter defender.
As far as like at a peak, no, I think
yeah,
Kawhi's
at
better.
a peak, like they're probably a
Kawhi's
push,
better.
but like
I think
throughout
Kawhi's
their
better, I ain't
entire
gonna lie.
careers, definitely Tony Allen.
Nah, well, yeah.
Because Tony
it
Allen,
was
like
short,
through
though.
his like from his rookie year all the way to the day that he died, he was well,
He
he
wasn't
didn't
no-
actually die, but like
Nah,
he
he wasn't
died
no-
like in the NBA, like he was gone from the NBA. That's what I mean by
He
died.
wasn't no defensive stopper early on. I mean, it took a
No, but
couple
that's all he
years.
thought about doing.
Facts. I mean, he wasn't bad at defense, but I just feel like he peaked out, and when he was at his peak, I have him up there. But I got Kawhi. I have Kawhi, especially in them last years on the Spurs. That year they played.
But
the
yeah, the
Warriors.
last years on the Spurs, but like I mean, like throughout the entirety of their career, like how
Even
good
the
a
Raptors,
defense are they
too.
playing? Like Clippers, Kawhi is only in reputation only.
I mean, he's been hurt. Yeah, he don't play.
Well,
enough.
he's been hurt, but like even like in the first game of the bubble versus LeBron, when he had a chance to lock LeBron up, he couldn't.
LeBron, yeah, it's LeBron, bro.
Is that,
Who
no, but
locks
like,
up
are we
LeBron?
saying that like it's like due to arthritic knees, or are we saying that like it's due to like LeBron being LeBron, or because like in 2014 he did lock LeBron up,
Mhm.
and like
He was
LeBron
out-
was
that
supposed to be a
was-
lot older, and Kawhi was
wasn't-
supposed to be entering his prime, and LeBron was supposed to be leaving his prime, right?
I think 2019
Those
was
were all
more
the
so his.
narratives.
I think 2019 was more so his last year for me on his peak defense, like 2015
Yeah, but like the
to
thing is that like
2019.
for me, like that's why I say Tony Allen's a
2016,
better defender than
2019.
Kawhi, is
I
because
mean, to
like
me, Tony only got like
Tony
3 years
Allen,
too.
like once he started playing defense, he never ever stopped.
I think you overrated his defense now.
But like
he
the thing
wasn't
is,
just
that, like,
out
he couldn't
there.
ever play any bit of offense, so it's all he had.
He played well in the playoffs before he got hurt in 2022 playoffs. Too
He's
small
the
of a sample
grandfather.
size,
No,
though.
Michael Cooper's the grandfather of all of this.
I agree, though. Uzi.
Michael Cooper and fucking Sidney Moncrief are the grandfathers of this fucking really fucking good fucking defenders as guards looking at shit. And Gary Payton. Shout out Gary Payton.
The grind father. Facts, that's
Fucking
his
glove
nickname.
father. Shout out to the glove father,
Yeah,
man.
GP.
Shout out Gary
I like
Payton.
GP. But I don't got none of these guys in my top 10. Like I said,
Defensively?
yeah, bro, I don't put guards in my top 10. I
Okay.
value rim protection.
Yeah, if
too
you don't
much.
play, yeah. If you value rim protection.
Hell yeah. And if
So like
anybody,
you'd have so your list, no specific order.
Scotty's
but
up
you'd have,
there.
But you'd have Dikembe, you'd have Hakeem, you'd have D12, you'd have Ben Wallace, you'd have
Bill Russell.
Shaq, probably
No, I wouldn't have Shaq. Bill Russell.
as a top 10 defender.
Nah, yeah, hell no, I'm not picking.
But Bill
Shaq.
Russell's up there.
Yeah, Bill Russell. It just depends, bro. It gets a little iffy. Like,
Tim Duncan,
yeah. Yeah.
KG.
That's like
I think those two you have to stick together.
that's like 7 already that you said.
Yeah,
Scotty,
so like
Scotty
you're at
Pippen.
7.
I put Scottie Pippen in there.
Scottie Pippen in there.
Yeah.
And then-
I told you I would put Sidney
and then-
Moncrief. He'd be
Yeah,
my
so
only guard.
well, now you're at 9.
Maybe
so-
I got more though, because like I gotta look at my list because
Would you
came
put
up with this.
Draymond in there? Please, for the love of God, don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know, bro. If he's not top 10, he top 15. If he's not top 10, he's top 15 all time for sure. I don't think you understand how good of a defender Draymond.
I put
really
Shaq
is.
ahead of Draymond as a defender.
Not me. Hell no.
But you
Hell
value
no.
rim production.
Because he was blocking shots for like maybe 2 years, he had a good stunt. But like for the most part, Shaq wasn't.
It was 4 years.
Well, it was probably more than that.
Even when he
where
was on the
blocking
Magic, he was
shots,
still
but-
blocking shots like crazy. So like,
But he wasn't carrying no defense. He wasn't carrying like anchoring the defense. You feel me? Like Draymond has anchored the Warriors to the top defense,
Clay's
like
helped.
historic defense. Yeah, but Clay wasn't doing nothing like that in 2022. He was hurt.
okay,
pretty much, and
2022,
Draymond
you
anchored
got
that
a
defense.
point. But like, I mean, like the years that he won Defensive Player of the Year and he was the quote unquote anchor.
Hell,
I think
even
people
when the
sleep on
Warriors
Clay a
was
lot.
hurt, even when Steph was hurt and Clay was hurt, and Dre went out there, the Warriors still was a good defense because of Draymond. Like I'm telling you, bro.
Well,
anchored
if Clay and Steph both don't play, they have to be a good defensive team. Otherwise, they're nothing.
I mean, they really weren't nothing though. They sucked. They
Yeah,
still
no,
sucked.
they were buns. Like fucking 2000, like their bubble year. Like fuck, man. That's why they got James Wiseman.
Would you put Anthony Davis in your top
10 defenders?
Yeah.
I think peak wise, yes. I think overall wise, that's a bit more dicey.
I like Rudy Gobert too. You know, people talk shit about him, but for what he's done for the game,
I think the slight against like Rudy Gobert that none of these other guys have in their like, because like their Achilles heels weren't anybody were like specific people.
Yeah.
With Rudy Gobert, if you're shooting a 3 on him, he'll let you. Like the thing is, like once you get in the paint,
Draymond's
you're not getting past Rudy Gobert. But if you shoot a 3 over Rudy Gobert, he has no choice but to let you do it.
But he still affects.
Gobert's in the wrong era. True.
He affects people driving at the rim.
He definitely be a way
too.
better center than he is now.
He affects how you attack the rim as well. But Draymond is definitely a top 10, bro. I got Dennis Rodman up there.
You got Dennis Rodman. Well, I mean, it'd have to be Dennis Rodman or Draymond because you have Sidney Moncrief and Scottie Pippen at 8 and 9.
I got Dwight. I mean, not Dwight. I got Draymond over Dennis Rodman.
Oh, what the fuck?
As an overall defender, his perimeter defense provides so much more than Dennis Rodman did. Like, I get Dennis Rodman was an excellent rebounder and
Bro,
rim
he was
protector,
a fucking
but
psychopath as a rebounder.
not even blocking shots. He just protected the rim.
He was
but
fucking like, I think there was a season where Dennis Rodman averaged like 15 rebounds a game.
No,
that's
like 17
crazy for a guy his height.
17, bro. He's the greatest rebounder of all time.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that 15 plus. Like,
yeah,
bro, like that shit's crazy.
He only
like, you know how high your basketball IQ has to be to like fucking beat everybody to the spot that the ball is going to fall after it clangs off the rim or the backboard.
Yeah.
Like fucking Dennis Rodman did that for a living. Like literally, I think there was a story where Zeke, the Isaiah Thomas that we all love, not today's version, was walked up to Dennis Rodman before game.
The disrespect is crazy.
I'm telling you, I love IT, bro. Chill.
Okay, yeah. You guys do, but like I personally I'm just like, bro, like he shouldn't have gotten any MVP clout. I'm sorry, like.
Do you not remember what he did for that Celtics team?
Yeah. He was going crazy.
He should have been a top 5 candidate, but I don't think he should have gotten that much buzz about being an MVP.
He's like 5'9", and they were the number 1 seed, bro. He was by far. He averaged 30, and he was the best person on the team. I don't know what you're trying to get at, bro.
Well, I mean, Brad Stevens implemented like the perfect system for him,
and it worked.
And they had the perfect guys around him too.
It worked. Come on, bro. Now you're just making excuses.
No. But like that was like right place, right time, right?
No.
No. Opportunity was given, and he ran with it.
Let me put this straight to you. You put Isaiah Thomas on the Charlotte Bobcats or the Hornets or whatever the fuck they were when Kemba was still young and still really good, and you put Kemba over there. Does Kemba still get that same MVP fucking like love that IT got?
No, because he's not as good as Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, no way.
What? We saw him go play for the Celtics with a better Celtics team.
No. We're talking about when
pushed out of the NBA because of that.
Kemba was IT's age.
That was only like 2 years later, bro. 2-3 years later. It's not that far of a gap. Like you said that like
no,
Kemba
but he
was old
still
when he got pushed out the league.
When he was in Charlotte.
What prime? What, I mean, I get the prime.
No,
I'm saying like
Sean, you said what prime?
I'm saying how good was he in his prime? Like you said that like he was just doing shit.
Mini Kyrie. That's what I say.
No, don't even like Kyrie, absolutely bro. Not, bro. What?
You don't even and even if you don't even like Kyrie, so if he was a mini Kyrie, then he wasn't.
But that's why no. But like for me, if you put you switch Kyrie and Kemba in that NBA Finals, I still think LeBron's winning it.
Fuck no.
No, but that's where we split ways.
You honestly believe that, bro?
Like in 2016,
Kemba.
Wait. You
There's no way you believe that. There's no way.
I believe that.
Hell no.
I do.
Kemba
doesn't. He does not have the same IQ as
facts. His shot taking, his shot making ability isn't
good.
His shot making ability isn't as good. We're talking about basketball. We're talking about basketball. Leave it on basketball. So And that's something that even
No,
if
but
we
no,
if
but like
even
you
if we
wanna
do talk about
IQ
that,
shit,
even
that's
if you
something that's IQ related.
if you
Basketball IQ, bruh.
Okay, but like you acting like Kemba was a fucking like he was a dumbass.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
he wasn't as good as Kyrie.
he
bro.
was great, yeah.
No. I'm not saying he was as good as Kyrie, but like I'm saying like
He wasn't-
if you
he
put
wasn't-
Kemba
But
and
that's
he didn't
why-
compare.
you
No, he didn't
switch
compare
them,
to Kyrie.
They
bro.
still
That's
win
why-
that championship.
No,
You
they
want to know?
don't,
You want to know
though,
how we
bro.
can how you can debunk this immediately? They got rid of Kyrie for Kemba and for the Celtics, and what happened? He's not the NBA no more. He got put out the NBA, bro. You say
Well,
Kyrie
shit, that
was
was
bad for
years
the Celtics.
after he fucking left his prime.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
Okay, then.
Kyrie
But,
and him are the
fuck,
same
He didn't
you
age.
have
act
a
like
prime.
Kemba wasn't in his
That's
prime
what I
in
was trying to say, bro.
2016.
I don't feel like Kimba had a prime.
Me
bro.
either. That's why I said that. Like, what
Kim-
prime?
That's crazy.
Kimba wasn't
A first
Kimba
round
wasn't
exit
ass, but he wasn't that either.
First round
That's
exit to Miami,
crazy.
Bron. Well, that's a peak. That's peak.
Like y'all
peak
acting
Kemba?
like Kemba was a bum.
No, we're
No.
not. We just
Kemba-
literally
y'all
said
acting
he
like Kyrie
wasn't.
never had
Nobody said he's a
100
bum.
catches
We-
over the course of 2 games.
Nobody said he's a bum, but he's not as good as Kyrie, bro. And he wasn't back then. He wouldn't have
There's
been
no
that
way.
good.
There's no way
so
that
if you
you're
put Kyrie
you're
on
swapping
the
them on
Hornets,
different
do you
teams.
think he has a 60 bomb game?
Yes,
You talking about Kyrie?
yes. If you put Kyrie on the Hornets, he's the greatest Hornet. Like, what are we talking about? He's the greatest Hornet ever, bro. Like,
No, Alonzo Mourning.
no, you're even
Alonzo
over
Mourning,
Kimba-
get outta
over
here.
him,
Yeah,
over
people
him,
saying
Nah,
Kimba's the
over
greatest.
over.
It'd be Alonzo Mourning by a mile.
People are saying Kimba's the
Stop it,
greatest, bro.
bruh.
So if people are saying
No.
Kimba is, they will say
I was
Kyrie
never saying
is.
Kemba was the greatest Hornet, but Alonzo
People say
Mourning's
that,
better
though.
than all of them.
People for
Bruh.
sure say that. I agree that he's
Kyrie
better
would
than
have been a
Kimba.
bump compared to Alonzo Mourning in the terms of being a Hornet.
Would he have been a bump compared to Kimba?
No.
He'd
No,
been better than
that's
Kimba.
what I'm saying is that like they would literally be around the same iteration. Like
Kyrie
there'd
would
be an
be the
argument between like
greatest.
who would be the second greatest Hornet ever. It'd be between
No,
those two.
Kyrie would be the greatest Hornet.
Of
No,
all
no, it
time.
would not.
Yes, he
Leave that
would.
Yes, he
alone.
would. Bro.
Yes, he
No,
would.
it would not.
bro.
Okay,
he would,
okay.
bro.
Kyrie winning 2 defensive players of the years. He's winning 2 championships. No, okay then. End of conversation.
He didn't win a
Because
championship with
Alonzo
the
Mourning
Hornets.
has 2 defensive players of the year.
He didn't win a championship with the Hornets, though. You just want to
Okay
say
then,
it.
but like,
You
but
just
like
want to say
Kyrie
his
wouldn't have
career.
won with the
If
Hornets
that's
either. So
the
what
if
the hell
that's
are we
the case,
talking about?
if that's the
How
case, he
many-
could have traded and won a
Ky-
championship
Kyrie
too, bro.
Kyrie wins 2 MVPs guaranteed if
He's
he's
not
on
winning 2
Hornets.
MVPs. He's
And
never
Kyrie-
winning
He's winning 2
period.
MVPs, bro. I'm
And
sorry.
Kyrie
He's never
won.
winning an MVP period.
Kyrie had 2 finals appearances on the team he was
You know
drafted
what? Hey, I'm on a train, Doo-Wop. I hope Kyrie wins MVP this year, dog.
He's
to.
not winning
Because-
MVP this
People
year.
hate for
Man,
no reason, bro.
I want Kyrie. I
He's
do.
not winning MVP
I
this
love
year.
Kyrie. I'm
He's not even
for
the best
nothing, bro.
MVP candidate on his own team.
I'm not a Kyrie fan the way that bro is. I love me some Kyrie, dog.
I don't see. I don't
and
see.
I
how
think you.
Kimba
I
is
think you're
comparable
bugging on
either,
this one.
bro. It proves.
Kyrie's
It's
never
proven.
winning an MVP. I'm sorry.
It's proven in their
even,
But
career
I hope he
even if he was
does.
like,
And I
even
hope-
if he
but I
was
hope he
anywhere
does.
between 25 and 28 on those Charlotte Hornet teams, he's still not winning an MVP.
I hope he
The
goes up
numbers
there
on
and,
everything.
and
He has the
shows
efficiency.
everybody.
Exactly, it's the efficiency. I'm glad you said that right after. The numbers are not everything, bro. Kimba has never been anywhere near as efficient as Kyrie, bro. He's a shot chucker. He's had the
Right.
opportunity to be the first option, and Kyrie put up those same numbers with great players. So if Kyrie was on a team throughout his career,
No,
by
I think
himself,
if Kyrie's
just being a
on the
shot chucker,
Hornets,
bro, he would
I
average
think his
30,
numbers
bro.
look more like Kemba's because of the fact that he's getting a lot more of the attention.
No,
Because you guys
bro.
are comparing it in years where he had LeBron on his team. When the fuck has
Cause-
Kemba ever
no,
had
bro,
anything
'cause
near LeBron on his team?
Kimba had that
How about
attention though.
2000 and never?
Kimba
How about
had
like
that,
never?
Kimba had that same attention, bro, and he was able to put up decent numbers. Kyrie's better than him, so he'll put up better
Man, you
numbers.
say decent numbers as if Kemba wasn't also putting up decent numbers.
Exactly,
quote,
and
unquote,
exactly.
decent.
Glad you just said it. And Kyrie would be better than him. That's what
no,
I'm saying, bro.
No, they'd
He's
be
a-
about
he's-
the same.
No, bro, he's way
Like,
you
okay,
don't
yeah,
watch.
it's gonna
You don't
be
even
like
watch.
6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Like,
You
what do you
don't
want
even
from me?
watch,
Like,
bro.
they're both small point guards that don't play good defense. That both are shot chuckers. Thank you.
No, Kyrie's not a shot chucker.
Yeah, he is.
Then you just don't watch, bro. You sound crazy. How did he win in the
Man.
finals if he's a shot chucker?
Okay then.
How
You know
how
what,
did
Kyrie,
he
shut
win in
me
the
up this
finals
year.
if he's a shot
You know
chucker,
what,
bro?
Kyrie? Shut me up this year and make the finals. If not, then I'm gonna
He
be
was a
on your
50
ass. 'Cause guess what?
he's
You
coming
have
off a
someone
50,
here
49 this
making
season,
the
but he's a
finals
shot
for
chucker.
you.
He's
You have
coming
someone
off-
here that
he's coming
has
off
you
his
making
third-
the NBA finals.
He's coming off his third 50-49 this
Yeah,
season,
but-
and you're
but
saying
you-
he's a shot chucker, bro.
You're arguing for a person who can't even make the NBA right now.
He's playing in Japan. He's in Taiwan. Like, come on,
You're
bro.
arguing over somebody who can't even out of their prime, who's younger than Kyrie. Stop it! Come on, man.
Kyrie is one of
He
the
has
most
never been
efficient
good
guards
as
we've ever
Kyrie.
seen. He's not he's probably not even top 5, but he's one of the most efficient guards we've ever seen, bro. It's just how he plays the game. He's
He
smarter.
probably would ask for a trade. That's actually also the truth.
If Kyrie's on the Hornets, he probably wouldn't play though. I don't think so.
No, that's
Why would he ask for a trade? He asked for a trade out of Cleveland because he didn't want to live in another great player's shadow. No great player was going to go play for the Hornets.
Kyle Lowry's nah.
Kyle Lowry is leagues ahead of Kemba. Don't bring up Kyle Lowry, bro.
I think Kyle Lowry's basketball IQ is higher than those two, but in the terms of offensively, Kyle Lowry's not either of those two. But defensively, he's way better. So if you want to say that defense is the reason why he's better than those two, then I give you that.
That boy thick. That's all I know. We don't need to be talking about
that. You ain't gotta bring that up. You had no reason to bring that up.
Double cheeked up. Yeah, man.
Like I said, I'm about to get into the thick of it like Kyle Lowry.
bro, man. Next thing you're gonna tell me, you're gonna bring up James Thickums, bro. Like, stop. Like, chill.
Oh my god. I don't know where your Kyrie hate came from, bro, but I love it. And because like Saint said, bro, he winning that MVP this year, bro. That finals MVP is his.
He's not winning a finals MVP.
And that's
he's not even making the finals. I don't know where that story comes from, but he's not making the finals.
Yes, but I do hope.
But you know what? If he does make the finals and he does win the finals MVP this year, he'll shut me up.
Oh, that's good. That's all I need to know.
Because guess what? You know what? The last time that Kyrie Irving meaningfully updated his resume, Obama was still in office.
He was an all-star last year. And he had a 50-40.
No. But I mean like in a meaningful way. Because we all know that, like, you know, he's amazing with the basketball. He dances with it. I'm not going to deny that he's like one of the greatest ball handlers of all time. I'm not going to deny the fact that he can shoot. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, he's won. You remember?
He's won.
Bro, that layup he made over Kawhi this year, that was monumental. Like, come on, bro.
That shit got so many views, bro.
You're talking
I got
about
like 10 million views off of that.
Yeah.
You're talking about like select highlights
10 million views off that shit. That was monumental.
And not like getting to like, I don't know, the playoffs or, you know, making a big shot over, you know, another big name in the NBA. But like that was in the regular season, and we all know it's in the regular season. We want to know why? Because the Mavs didn't make the playoffs.
I can't wait for the 1 year anniversary it is.
Yeah,
because the season will be over.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's gonna be able to talk. Yeah,
it's gonna be way further. Like we're gonna be way more ahead. It's gonna be goddamn.
Kyrie's not in a different stratosphere from those two. I'm sorry.
I'm saying Kyle better than Kemba. Kyrie in a whole nother stratosphere. Kyrie is an astronaut. Yes, sir.
He's
Kyrie
not.
propaganda.
I'm sorry.
Kemba can't see.
I'm sorry. Kyle always made an NBA Finals appearance with two different teams. Has Kyrie done that?
You said, say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
I said Kyle Lowry's made an NBA Finals appearance with two different teams. When's Kyrie going to do that? If he does it this year, he'll shut me up. Like I said, if he makes the finals this year, he'll actually shut me up.
So you're giving.
He literally got carried to the finals. He didn't do nothing.
No way you just gave Kyle Lowry credit for going to the finals this year.
He was still an argument on being better. No,
wait for an argument for being better than Kyrie. You're saying
played about 20% of the season. He only played like 20% of the season.
Well, shit, he was still a part of it. No,
man,
unlike Kyrie, where he fell in the playoffs, and his team had to lose to the Bucks because he got injured.
If Miami had Kyrie this year instead of Kyle Thickums Lowry, they're winning. They're at least going to 7 games, bro. They're not winning. I ain't gonna say they're gonna win. You right?
Nah,
they at least
ain't no way to hell you said that they were.
Well, if you were watching the series, the biggest difference was. They had nobody to attack them. Like they didn't know there was no pressure. You feel me? Like Jimmy Butler wasn't good enough.
Other than Jimmy, yeah.
And he wasn't good enough, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, don't you slight Jimmy like that?
Kyrie is exactly what they needed. They needed a playmaker, somebody to create some offense other than Jimmy, because Jimmy can't do it as the primary. So Kyrie is actually exactly what they're missing, and Kyle Lowry had the opportunity to do that. And what did he do?
Dame's exactly what they're missing, actually, because
Dame,
fuck.
And Kyrie can't be. You said Dame.
Well, no, like I think they're like similar versions of like them three and Curry right now are like pretty damn similar.
Yeah, I think Curry's value is a lot higher.
That, like Curry's gonna average like a couple more assists than either of those two.
But I mean,
then again, Kyrie's assist numbers are gonna look a lot lower just because of the fact that he's playing with Luka. And all of his assists are either going to be to Luka or to
average a lot. He don't average a lot of assists anyway. I mean, he ain't never been a
Well,
guy
no,
that's just
no,
gonna
no,
get
no.
you
But like
8.
now they're gonna look even lower. Like now he's gonna enter like
I don't think so.
maybe like he's not
I
gonna
don't think
go
so.
below 4. But like, do I see a world like? Is it crazy to say that Kyrie's gonna average less than 4 assists? I don't think that's a crazy take.
No, I don't think so. Because if you watch how he played with the Mavs last year, he was a primary facilitator along with Luka. So he was walking away with. I think if you look at his averages in the Mavs, he was at like 7. Like he was upwards to 7 because he was playing the facilitator role for real. Bro, you gotta go watch, bro.
Yeah. Because when Luka goes to the bench, then Kyrie gets the ball a lot.
How
So-
can he be similar to Dame and Curry, but also on Kemba's level? Facts. How? Tell us, how is he on Dame and Curry's level, but he's similar to Kemba? That's just can't be.
No. But that's what I'm saying is that Kemba's a downgraded version of Kyrie, but he's not enough of a downgrade where they lose that finals.
I just want
He
you to
is,
know,
man.
Kemba's
I
I'm
don't think he
sorry.
is.
he's a way downgraded version of Kyrie. Like
I'm
if you want to call
sorry.
it that.
Not way downgraded. It's
He
a
is, bro.
downgrade,
I'm
but it's
telling
not
you,
like
the
it's not a
Celtics is
precipitous drop as you guys are all making it.
it is, bro. The Celtics
It's
is the
not.
perfect example. Like they both play for the same units, and Kemba showed you how much worse he was than Kyrie. He got booed out of there, bro. He's not even in the NBA no more. And you say older, but I mean,
Well, no,
hell,
but
they
that's
were
because
around
during
the
the
same
All-Star
age.
game, he was quote unquote still injured, and they fucking like played him past his minutes restriction, and he kept on re-agitating his injury. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do?
Well, I agree with that. Yeah,
He was
I agree.
he was not even supposed to be in the second half at all because he had already played all 20 of his minutes in the first half.
Yeah,
But the coach kept him in. Why?
because he's not as good as Kyrie. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Wait. You just said kept him in the All-Star game because he's not as good as Kyrie.
Yeah, no, I was just talking shit.
What?
I would rank it Curry, Kyrie, Dame, but Dame plays more than Kyrie, which matters. It's
Oh,
okay
that
to
definitely
rank.
matters. What the fuck? That most definitely matters.
I mean, Dame was hurt last year too. So
No. But like, when's Dame missed a playoff game?
Oh, they didn't make the playoffs last year.
No. But I'm saying like, has he
I
missed a
was about to
playoff
say.
game? No. But I'm saying that like of all of the Portland Trailblazers playoff games that they've played, has Damian Lillard missed any of them while he was there?
I think
Probably
so.
not. He could have, but I doubt it. I mean, he does play. You right, but he also loses.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like Kyrie? Like we know
Right.
that he's missed playoff games that like his teams has played in.
Yeah,
He's
due
missed
to
an entire
injury
playoff run.
because he was hurt.
Okay, yeah, but it still
No,
counts.
don't say but. Like he was
It
hurt.
still counts. No,
What does that mean? That's
like
not
it
a
still counts as in like he didn't play in those playoff games. No.
Dame lost. Like what? He
No.
played and he lost.
No.
Dame isn't
What
a
I'm
playoff
saying
riser.
is the
Dame not just
durability
some
take.
playoff. Yeah,
It's
but
the
Dame.
durability.
Yeah, but Dame not just some playoff riser for me to just be saying like his playoff performances are the reason why I'm putting him over Kyrie. I mean, they would be if that's why I would say it, but because
I mean,
he has some, but he also has some shits, just like James Harden. Like James Harden got some good playoff games, but overall, he's not a playoff riser, just like Dame. Like they're not playoff risers.
Nah, I think Dame's way better of a playoff riser than James Harden.
I think
You're
you're
hating on
mistaken.
Dame a bit too much.
No, I think you're hating on Harden a bit too much because of how bad.
What?
Because he
He
has some
went-
bad performances, but he has some good. Bro, Dame.
Okay. The 42
Dame has
point
choked before,
game,
too.
game 1 versus the Celtics actually showed me like he's not too terrible.
What about the Warrior series against Portland? And what year was that?
That one was bad because they didn't have KD.
And what about the
That one was pretty bad. I'm
what
not
about the
gonna
New
lie.
Orleans
But like-
series?
But like everybody falls to them. Like
What about when Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday was on the Hornets and they shut down Dame, bro? He wasn't hurt or nothing like that. He
that one
has
was pretty bad.
he has
That
bad
one was pretty
performances
bad.
too, bro. I'm not saying
No,
like
no,
I
no,
said
no,
he
no,
has
no,
them,
no.
but
But like that of all the playoff series that he's lost, that one's the one I look at and I'm just like, fuck, yo,
and Kyrie
that
not
was
no
pretty
just-
damn bad.
Kyrie not no playoff riser either. Now, don't get me wrong. He hasn't shown you much other than the Cavs run, but that shit was impressive. Like, and that's
It
part
was
of it.
impressive.
People like to act
But
like that's
but
not part
I
of
think
his
like
his
the reason
legacy.
why I do Dame over Kyrie is that like I've seen him like make playoff shots that actually do end series. That were
Kyrie-
actual buzzer beaters.
Kyrie hit a shot to win this. What? He
Well,
won the
no,
ring.
but like there was still time left on the clock.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not-
'cause, like,
I'm
he
not
hit
mad at
the
somebody
shot
ranking Dame
Paul
over
George.
Kyrie.
That ended
Yeah.
that series, and he also hit the shot. I believe it was over Brandon Roy actually on the Well, no, it wasn't over Brandon Roy. It was over James Harden when Harden was on the Rockets.
Yeah, Chandler Parsons. Yeah.
Well, Chandler Parsons. Yeah, my mistake. But
Yeah.
Harden was on that team, no?
Yeah, for sure. They beat them in 5.
So we can dismiss the James Harden Dame talk now, right?
Nah, hell nah. I got James Harden over Dame.
No. But I'm saying like in the terms of like playoff riser,
James Harden.
Dame's not like near Harden's level of master level chokistry. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Because like
James
the
got
Rockets
some
were
chokes
up
with.
double digits going into the second half of Game 7.
Dame
You
and
go
Kyrie
all
is a real
27 for the
conversation.
rest of the game.
Facts.
That is master level chokistry.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard would never allow that to happen. The fuck?
Dame has choked before too. That's all I'm saying. I mean, James Harden has
Okay.
choked,
If
but
that's your point, and you
all
want to
I'm
point out
saying
the
is-
Boogie AD Drew Holiday series where Boogie wasn't even playing,
nah,
that I'll give
Boogie,
you.
exactly. Boogie didn't play. Drew Holiday had him on clips. Had him in prison. Put that man in the
bro,
and
should we
CJ
shoot-
sold up. But yeah, I think the Dame and
Yeah,
Kyrie,
exactly. Like the guy.
Dame and Kyrie is
Dame and
a
Kyrie.
good
That's
conversation. I
like the
agree.
most interesting conversation
Yeah, it's very
because
close
like
to
both
me.
of them are like older guards that like were never Steph
Oh, for
Curry.
27? Yeah, that shit was unreal.
Bro, that shit fucking had me rolling on the floor. I'm like, bro, like, and like the thing is that like I think everybody in the world was rooting for the Rockets to beat them. That's the funny thing. Like, unless you were like a true blue Warriors
'Cause
fan,
they coulda beat
you
'em.
actually wanted the Warriors to not make it.
They could have beat them for sure. They for sure could have beat them. They had the
Bro, if
opportunity.
they make 5 of those shots, they go to those finals against the Raptors. They make 5 of those shots. Think about that.
Type shit.
That's crazy.
Y'all saw Devin Booker's sneakers? Saint, you seen his shoes on Twitter?
Them orange
Oh
shits.
wait. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Let me see these.
Yeah, I seen them.
You
Oh,
ain't
wait,
like
are we
them?
all off tomorrow?
Uh,
Is that why we're still up right now?
Well,
no,
I mean,
I'll
it's
work
not late
tomorrow.
for it's not late for y'all, is it? It's only like
No.
8
Nah,
or something.
it's fucking
Or
7:30 over here.
I'm
Also, why
off.
the fuck do I have 12 notifications on Twitter, bro? What
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, but my girlfriend went out of town,
the
so
Wait, Devin.
I just don't have
Booker.
I don't have her to talk to or hang
This is
with.
gonna be
so
the
that's
first
why
time I
I'm
look
still-
up Devin Booker on Twitter. Actually, I want to see what he tweets.
Like shit, I'm probably gonna hop in Discord after this. I'm gonna be so bored. With if
Is
they in
gang
there.
even in there?
Is anybody even in Discord?
Oh shit! Wait, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
I
Wait a
doubt it.
minute. Wait, is this what y'all
don't
talking
think
about?
so.
These like creamsicle sneakers?
They orange. They orange.
Well, no, but like they look like orange creamsicles.
Yeah.
Oh, dreamsicles.
I
I
fuck
could-
with these. Yo, out of everything that's
They're
Devin
just
Booker
looking real
related,
cute.
this is the
Facts.
thing about Devin Booker I fuck with the most.
I like them shoes, kind of. I mean, they kind of plain, but I feel like they might.
Yo, I
feel
fucking
comfortable.
rock these. The fuck?
They super plain though, especially the bottom.
Yeah, they plain as shit. But like sometimes, simple is the best philosophy,
Yeah. I was thinking about
Like
grabbing
with the
some of those
Warriors,
LaMelo
like they
balls.
didn't have any super complicated offense. Their offense is whoever's the open guy gets the shot. Now, if it happens to be Steph Curry from 37 feet out, then shit, that's gonna be Stephen Curry from 37 feet out.
Yeah, but you got to be conditioned to play in their offense. Like, you
Yeah,
still
true.
gotta be-
Because like
yeah,
they run hella cardio.
Hell yeah.
Stephen
They're-
Curry
those-
constantly running off picks. Klay Thompson, like as much as we hate to see his athleticism dissipate since the fallen ACL, like he still does do really good cardio. Like he's still outrunning a lot of these guys, which is crazy because he's
facts.
older than a lot of these fuckers.
You got to be able to set off ball screens. You got to be able to set
Yeah,
down
it takes some
screens.
IQ for sure.
Yeah. It takes I think it takes more another level of commitment to the game because you gotta realize like you sacrificing any type of offense that you would have had for the betterment of the team.
Because you commit to the cause. You commit to the ring.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think Chris Paul is probably going to work out because he's such a smart player.
Yeah, he won't be able to run the cardio, but like he can run it for like 15 to 20 minutes a night.
I feel like they should have went
Do we
after
even
Zach
assume that he's gonna
LaVine.
get that many minutes? I do, just because of the fact that I think he's gonna be the sixth man.
How many minutes you think he's going to get?
For me, I think he's ideally best put anywhere between 15 and 20. But I think we're
Yeah.
realistically for the Warriors because they're paying him $30 billion. Sorry, it's actually like 38 million. But it feels like $30 billion for Chris Paul. Like a 38-year-old Chris Paul that's Wait, is he going on 39 this year, or is that next year? I don't
I
know,
don't know
but like
about
he's damn
age.
near 40, and like they're gonna play him
Money.
like they're
They
gonna
got
have
30
to play
mil.
him
Yeah,
anywhere
30 mil.
between like 20 and 24 minutes to make them feel like they got their money's worth.
Hell no, he playing more than that. I'm looking at it now. It got, like you just said, it got to be 20 to like 25 minutes, making 30
Yeah,
mil
no,
a
but
year.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that like even though I think he's more ideally put for a 15 to 20 minute situation.
I don't know though. I probably fake an
Because
injury.
for me, I feel like Chris Paul is getting more and more injury prone. That's
No
for me
doubt.
personally. Is that Chris Paul is getting more and more dinged as he's getting older. And
You
that's
know
nothing
what?
wrong with Chris Paul. That's just the way that, being that old works in the NBA. You get dinged a lot more. Like,
You know
but
what?
LeBron James was Iron Man before he
what
beat.
really needs to happen though?
What?
Kuminga has to take a step. He
Okay,
has to take a
true.
major step
Facts.
forward.
If he could take a huge step, at least defensively, there'll be a problem.
He said defensively, I think he took a good step last
He
year.
has to be like I think he has to be borderline all defensive caliber for me to say that he's taken a leap.
See, that's what
like,
I'm saying.
last
I
year,
think
he
his
took a
offense needs
good-
some improvement.
He took he took the first step. I'll put it that way. He took the first
Yeah,
step,
facts.
right?
Yeah, facts.
Because like for me, like even though he went from like league average to like a slight positive on the defensive end, that's not enough to move the needle till the Warriors winning a championship. For them to be like a championship team, I think Kuminga has to be a borderline all defensive player. Now, do I
Nah,
think he's
you
going to get
right,
an all
though.
defensive team this year? No, but
'Cause
like,
he gotta-
can he get closer? Especially if D12 gives him like some pointers on how to eye up people and face them in the post slightly better. For
He need
sure.
to just keep listening to Iguodala. That's more of a better
Iggy,
mentor for how he plays.
because Iggy went back.
Yeah, he got to take on that role.
That's crazy. Iggy's another one of those fucking guys that made a finals appearance with two different conferences. Because he did it with the Warriors and the Heat. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, in the bubble.
No. Andre Iguodala was on the Heat last year when they went to the finals.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. Did he get
No.
traded?
On Miami? No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was not.
I thought he
there, bro.
was.
If he was on anyone, he would have been on the bubble. But he wasn't on the one last year.
I don't know. Because I thought it was last year that he was on the Heat. Because I thought I saw that. I thought he signed with the Heat.
Oh no.
Nah, he wasn't with Heat last year.
Yeah.
He ain't been with Heat. Like I said, I think it was bubble. If I'm not mistaken.
If it was the bubble year, then yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's fucking hilarious though to think about that. Like Andre Iguodala joins that list.
Yeah, Iggy.
He joins a list with like LeBron, Kawhi. Who else is in that list that made Shaq? Shaq. Yeah, Shaq won a championship in both conferences, but like didn't win Finals MVP. That's why he doesn't get mentioned. But he joins that list. Also, somehow Danny Green finds his list onto his way onto that list because he made it with the Spurs and Raptors and now Lakers, but like both conferences.
Being a role player don't matter.
Huh?
I said being a role player don't really
matter.
Yeah,
but saying that you're a role player, but you find yourself on a list with that like cast of legends, I think that's pretty cool. It's like Steve Kerr. Like Steve Kerr won a championship for three different franchises. The Bulls, the Rockets, and the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken.
And the Warriors.
Well, yeah, but like that's as a coach. I meant as a player only.
Yeah, I think that Phil Jackson won with the Knicks as a player, and then
the Lakers, yeah.
Lakers and Bulls.
Yeah, for sure. So like being able to say that you're on the list with that cast of legends is extraordinary.
Right.
Like regardless of like how little of a role you played, just to say you're on a list with those guys is actually incredible.
That is
like even that, like I don't know who that one dude was, but like I think there was like a freaking like a Los Angeles Laker that like made his NBA debut at the age of 32, and he became the oldest player ever to make an NBA debut ever. And I think that record's gonna hold.
Yeah, I remember
pretty
him.
much ever.
Can't remember his name, but I remember him.
I can't remember his name, but like I remember everybody cheering when his ass got on the court.
Oh, the dude that's been on like the D League for forever or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like those like kind of achievements that like won't ever get mentioned just because of the fact that like they're like mediocre at best. But like just the fact that like you put in the work, you had the discipline, and you you strived for improvement every single day just to get to this one specific moment. Like that's amazing. And I think that's what more people need to look to when they want to be like NBA players when they grow up. Because like a lot of people like look at the NBA players that like wow them the most. Like, a lot of people will look at fucking like Giannis and Bron and Katie and like, bro, like if you ain't gonna end up like 6'9" to 6'11", like bro, stop looking at them. I'm sorry, like you ain't ever gonna be like them regardless of how much you want to be. Like, yes, there are things from their games that you can implement where it'd be like, hey, yo, that'd be really good for you. But it's like, if you want to look at, NBA players that you should strive to be more like, and then like, if you become an NBA superstar, then you become an NBA superstar. Like, you should be looking at players like, I don't know, like Joe Ingles. Like, nobody ever thinks of him as like, one of these like fantastic players, but defensively, he locks down good enough. Not saying that he is like an all defensive player, but like he had Paul George on clamps.
But you don't think he maybe modeled his game after somebody who didn't play his position, or wasn't his archetype? Like,
well, I think there's always a guy that you try to model your game after, but like I'm saying that like unless you grow to be that height, you probably shouldn't be gunning after like those freaks that like everybody loves so much. And like even like guys like Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose, you can't really model your games after unless your athleticism is like Ja Morant's.
mm-hmm.
Like you does that make sense? Where it's like, if you're like growing up and you're aspiring to be an NBA player, like
I feel like
I know that like we like everybody had that dream.
I get what you're saying. I just don't feel like it correlates. Like,
it doesn't correlate quite the same, but it's like, you can have like a favorite player, but like a guy that you model your game after should be like someone that's like closer to your height. I think is the point I'm trying to get at.
I disagree, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, especially for a kid, I disagree. You never know what you're gonna grow into.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can dream big. I love it when kids dream big.
Yeah, for sure. You should.
My dream was just to make it to 6 foot, because like.
Well, you shouldn't dream about height, bro. That's where you went wrong. You should have been working on your skill no matter what.
Because like in my family,
and that's why I disagree.
Nobody in my family over 6 feet tall. So I knew that my chances of even getting to 6 feet tall, because I knew that I wasn't going to become an NBA player, was pretty damn slim.
That's bad thinking, bro. That's not.
Because there's NBA players that aren't 6 foot. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, there are.
If you would have put the work in,
there's not too many of them.
And not just that,
how many players in the NBA right now are actually genuinely under 6 feet tall?
Why are you worried about right now? It's the fact that some have made it at all.
But of all time, there's like
Isaiah Thomas is still beating.
To, say like Muggsy Bogues.
Why not? He played in the league at a high level.
He did.
I keep bringing up Tyler Ulis, bro. Like he was like 5'7".
Wasn't he 6'1"?
Tyler Ulis was like 5'7", bro. Like I don't know why you keep trying to give him more inches.
No. I swear to God, I keep. No, you know what it is? I think that's what they kept on fucking displaying when they fucking played, and he was actually like in the game. It was like he was 6'1". I'm like, what the fuck?
Tyler Ulis is probably 5'7", 5'8". They got him listed at 5'10", but bro's tiny. Like he was a midget out there, and he made it. Isaiah Thomas too. IT like 5'8".
IT's 5'9".
That's what I'm saying.
I kind of understand that though, because I was like, because I know that like guys of like that stature don't have like spectacular chances. Like the thing is, like
it's about your heart, bro.
Statistic that like the taller you get, the more likely you are to make the NBA. Like, I knew that like it was like nothing like that.
But what keeps you in the NBA is being able to play.
Yeah, and it really takes the right coach believing in you too, bro.
Like regardless of like how you play, like as long as you play your game good enough, there's like a roster spot out there for you somewhere.
And it's not always about the NBA either, overseas.
Yeah, exactly. Like overseas, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's a good check.
That's why D12 had to go overseas. He had to go fucking be like Wilt Chamberlain for a couple months.
Like me personally, I'm not tall either. I'm only 6'8", but still, like if I was that dang, if I had a coach
He keeps on saying that as if he's actually 6'8". Like
If I had a coach that believed in me when I was in high school, bro, I for sure would have like made it at least to play overseas or something like that. But I didn't even get better until I turned like 20 because I developed my skills on my own.
oh, okay. You didn't even get scouted like any D2 or D1 colleges?
Bro, I didn't even make my high school team my senior year. Like my coach was not fucking with me.
Oh.
My coach was not fucking with me.
Yeah, nah, don't worry.
But like I said, I didn't get good for real until after I graduated. I went to the military and learned how to shoot for real because I always knew how to dribble. But shout out Dribble Drown. Y'all
You
make
were
sure
just
y'all
like, I
him.
needed to fix this form. I don't know if it was
Nah.
your form or if it was like just like the consistency of like how you shot the ball.
It was more so just the confidence in shooting the ball. Like when I
Oh,
when I
okay.
went out
Like
there,
kind of
I
like shooting the ball with conviction, like it's gonna go in every single time.
exactly.
Okay,
I
okay,
started to
that
learn
makes
that
sense.
because I always knew how to put the ball in the hoop. It was just like consistency through a game. Like and then
Yeah,
like when I went out there to the military, I was in the gym every day. So I
that makes
just
sense.
yeah, I'm a shooter now. But yeah, I feel like this is the end of the stream. This is the end of the episode. It's been a pretty good one. We went 2 hours plus. I mean,
Yeah, 2 hours plus.
shout
That was
out
a good
y'all
stream.
boys. It really
Yeah, nah,
was.
W YouTube chat
Facts.
and W lurkers in the kick chat because they all chilling right now.
Yeah, shout out my guy Otaku too,
They was spamming
man.
hella emotes though. I love that though. We love those.
Yeah, y'all just like the stream, man. Y'all tap in. We'll be back probably Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this weekend.
I was gonna say shit.
don't
Y'all
have
already
much.
know. I might be streaming damn near the entire week. Okay, no, I'm not gonna stream the entire weekend because that's fucking 48 hours plus if you're including today. I'm not doing that. I'd be streaming me going
I
to
don't
sleep
know.
and shit. That shit's weird.
I like to have time off so I can get my mind right for content to try.
Oh, I was gonna
drop
say
better
shit for me.
content.
I need time off of streams so that way I can actually like go clip shit because I don't have anybody to do that for me yet.
Yeah.
If I had somebody to clip shit for me and I could just like, hey, yo, clip this, so that way I could go put it on my YouTube, on my TikTok. Actually, you know what? Something that I just realized, bro. Fucking, I went to IG today and it showed that one of my IG reels that I just posted like the other day has 1,000 plus plays. I'm like, what the fuck?
Just
I was like,
post
Jesus.
consistently, bro. It's easy to grow on Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts.
Well,
just
I
do it.
mean, TikTok's a little bit more difficult.
Three,
Either
it's
that
not.
or I'm actually shadow banned.
Yeah, TikTok's easy too, bro. You just gotta if your account not getting no views, you need to just make a new account, bro. It's just that simple. And no real talk. And with TikTok, same with shorts and all that. The easiest way to grow, I'm telling you, bro, just post like get you some clips, do your thing, and post 3 a day. 3 a day will get you going, bro. 3, 4 a day.
Honestly, today I wanted to like post 3, but like I don't know how many people actually follow me on Twitter. But like I fucking took a picture of my fucking internet not working in the morning because my ISP apparently like goes on maintenance for those hours, and I was like, fuck, I can't clip anything right before I go to work. Cause the way I usually go about my day.
What you clip from your stream?
Huh?
You clip from your stream? What are you clipping? What type of content do you post?
So I'll clip like pretty much anything. I haven't posted any podcast content yet. Although I feel like that shit would be funny.
Talking about from this podcast or any podcast?
No, it'd be this one because I'm not on any other podcasts.
Well, I mean, like, I thought you were saying posting clips of other people, like, because
no, posting clips of me, like my content.
Oh, okay.
Like I clip shit from my stream like between like 5 a.m. and 6. I go to work. I'd walk to work starting from like 6:10 all the way to like 6:30, 6:45, and between like the walk between like my place and my workplace, like I'd post one TikTok. I'd probably like take a selfie, post it on Twitter, and be like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to die." Head ass. And then like during work, like on my break, I go on to fucking Kick. I go check out some content creators, and then I post another clip to like whether it be TikTok, IG Reels. I don't actually like upload to YouTube Shorts. I actually schedule those to where it's like because like I'm like clipping at like 5 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna have enough time to like go shuffle between IG, YouTube Reel, like YouTube Shorts and TikTok, all in like that 30-minute break while trying to support other content creators. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? I'll just schedule it for the YouTube shorts. And
Man,
like being able to like say that like you want to upload your fucking YouTube short at exactly 9 a.m. on the dot, like that shit's fire.
yeah, it's all right. I'll just post. I'll make my edit. I use CapCut to edit, and I'll post all three at the same time. Just go from one to
Yeah,
the
the
next.
thing for
Takes like
me is that
15
like
minutes.
I don't like recycling content. Like I like having pieces of content.
That's not
within
recycling
each-
content. That's the same thing across each platform for
Well,
everybody to see.
no. What I mean is that like I'm not posting the same clip to all three platforms.
Why? That's what I'm saying. You're stunting your own
no,
growth
like
by
the
not
thing
doing
is
that.
that like I like if they actually truly do enjoy the content, they'll go to the other platforms to check out the other content that I posted.
Yeah, but you
know?
got to think about it. You don't have like much of anything right now that you're starting from, so it's not doing anything against you to not post. Like it would help you grow more because everybody's not on every social media. So like
Yeah,
my
exactly.
account didn't start growing for real until I started posting everything on each one, and I just post basketball clips. But I feel like the same thing will happen when I get to posting like podcast clips and shit like that. But I mean, that's up to you. You know, content is
Honestly,
as
I think
far as
like
you take it.
I think the first podcast clip I'm gonna fucking post is the fucking like if Kyrie like makes the NBA Finals, I'll shut my ass up. Because that's true. If Kyrie makes the NBA Finals this year, I can't have anything negative to say about him because he'll have actually done that, and he'll have actually gotten Luka to a place that he's never gone before. But it's not gonna happen, so I don't have to worry about that. But on the off chance that it does happen, then I have something to hold myself accountable to.
Right.
I'm gonna keep my feet to the fire. Like I'm gonna stay consistent. Like I'm gonna say like, hey yo, if Kyrie's like truly better than like some of these other point guards in the league, like i.e. De'Aaron Fox, i.e. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, even if you want to like go out there and say on the limb like he's better than Steph Curry, like bro, like update your resume, get to the finals this year, shut me up. That's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say that with bass in my voice.
Oh man, this kid.
Because I'm not trying to say that like Kyrie's a bum. I'm comparing him to some of the best point guards in the league.
Right.
Like that's not a slight. And I'm not saying that he's worse than any of the guys that I mentioned other than Curry. But then again, being worse than Curry is like saying like any of the small forwards in the NBA. Well, okay, not right now, but like back in like the 2010s, like that's like saying that you were worse than KD or LeBron. There was no slight against that. Everybody was worse than KD and LeBron as a small forward in the 2010s. What the hell? No, but that's not a lie though.
Kawhi won 2 rings.
Okay, but like, was he truly like
on 2 different teams? He went to the team on a
was
1-year
he
deal.
very, very true? Like, I don't even give him the Spurs one because like those Spurs ones, like you could have given the Finals MVP to any of them.
Why not? He contributed.
Yeah.
Okay, he did contribute.
I think Tony
like,
Parker
that's
should
the
have got
thing
it.
about Finals
but I agree
MVPs
with you.
versus LeBron is that like a couple of them like the one that you guys don't count especially is Andre Iguodala.
What about it?
No. But like I'm saying that you guys think that Steph should have won it that year, right?
I mean, I'm here.
But why do we give
matter.
it to Iggy? Because of the defense he stuck on LeBron. Even though
What
LeBron
defense?
Huh?
That's what I hate.
No,
I do. I hate it.
I
I hate it because what defense?
No. Like, yes, we
People-
overrated it, but at the same time, it's like Steve Kerr found it, and it's just like fuck. When he's on the bench, we lose.
I think if you look at stats, it's overrated. If you go back and watch, Iguodala actually did a really good job guarding LeBron.
Yeah,
He just didn't deserve a Finals MVP. Like anybody
Yeah,
who
he
puts up the
didn't
number
deserve it
Steph
over
did,
Steph. That's what
as
I'm
a
saying.
superstar,
Though. Is
deserved
that like
Finals MVP.
like playing defense on LeBron and like putting up like 17 points a game is good enough to be a Finals MVP?
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
Well,
not the
That was both
not.
Kawhi and Andre Iguodala.
But that's what the numbers that LeBron put up on Iguodala. Nah, like that shit is great. That's why that will always be crazy
Versus
to me.
Iguodala, he averaged like 30. Versus Kawhi, he only averaged like 25, I think.
It was down. He averaged way more against.
that year. No,
I'm not sure,
was
but it
definitely
was
above 23. But I don't think it was anything higher than 25.
It wasn't what he did to Iguodala, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't what he
Yeah.
did to Iguodala. But at the same time, I feel like the matchup that I would have pointed to the most was the Tim Duncan versus Bosch matchup. Because Bosch didn't have an answer.
When the guards, wait, what you talking about when they lost? When the
When the Heat lost, yeah.
Well, I mean, the guards was killing him too. Nobody could stop Tony Parker. Like
I
like
mean,
you
nobody
said,
was stopping all them threes either because Danny
I-
Green was popping off. Fucking
yeah, facts.
was it?
Manu was killing him too.
It was Marco Bellinelli was popping off for threes in those series.
You know, he has like a year where he led the league in NBA 3-point percentage. Like, bruh's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure. But like that's what I'm saying is that like, bro, like those guys were like the guys that like, you know, like diminished LeBron's dominance in that finals. Because like the thing is like nowadays when LeBron loses the NBA finals, I think that's the point that like a lot of people sweep under their carpet is like 3 is just worth more than 2. And like LeBron James, as much as I love him, he's never been a fantastic 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
There
but
were
when he
years
was
in
on
Miami
the
where he averaged 40% from the 3-point line, and I was like, what?
yeah, but that doesn't matter. He played
That
when he
was
was on
not,
the
those were aberration years. I
when
agree.
he was
but
on the
that's why I'm saying
Cavs.
like he wasn't a great 3-point shooter.
But when he was on the Cavs, he played on some great 3-point shooting teams, though.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like
I don't
like,
even know why
that's-
we said that though. I don't even. We just be
no,
talking.
no. But like no, because we're talking about like the threes that like Danny Green and Marco Bellinelli popped off for. Like they were like draining like 12 threes a game. I was like, fuck. Yo, can these guys stop making threes? Like shit, I'd rather have them fucking hand it down to Tim Duncan in the post than fucking destroy Bosch every single play. I'm being serious.
Saint, bro,
Oh.
you trying to what you about to do? You trying to get in Discord after this?
I mean, I'm chilling right now on the.
Oh yeah, Saints chilling for sure.
Bet.
Yeah.
This has been a W stream. Shout out, y'all. We up out of here though. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out.